It's time.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Blast off.
It's time for Hastings Sodbuster Baseball.
3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runner will be going. This is the payoff pitch. Let's see if Shea can get out of the inning here. The kick and deliver. Swung on it, missed it, got him. 12 strikeouts for Shea Shanneman. That one hit to left field. Making the left fielder go back. Keep going back, and that thing is going to be gone. It's out of here. Holy moly, Cole Evans. 370 feet. Cole Evans got a hold of that thing. Wow. That one hit to short. Cervantes is second, back to first, and they get him. Nicely turned double play there, the old 6-4-3, and there's 2 down. Their double play tonight turned by the Busters.
Sodbuster Baseball is on the air.
All right, good evening, everybody, from Duncan Field in press box number 3. It is Josh Salmon back with you here. Steve Stein had a great job filling in for me, as always. I've known Steve for a long time. And, of course, Nate Miller always does a good job for the cameras. Back with you here for baseball. Sounds like I missed out on a really, really good game. The first thing I did last night when I got back from DJing the wedding is looked at the box score. It's one of the first things. First, I had to get in my parents' house, not wake them up. Then I checked the box score. How about that, all right? Looks like a great game from Shane Scott and all the Sodbusters last night as they won 3-0. We'll talk more about that game as we go along here. And let's take a look at the records here for these two teams. In the overall standings, Hastings is sitting 5th right now at 14-33. They are 19 games back, 2-game winning streak, both of those against Casper here on Friday and Saturday. Casper Horse Heads, obviously 2-game losing streak. They're 13-32, 18 games out of first in the Lewis division. Sodbusters are in the Clark division. That's the overall. In the second half here, Hastings is 5th with 6-11 has been the record here since the second half of the season started. 6.5 games back. Fremont leading the division, then Sioux Falls, Western Nebraska, then Spearfish, Hastings, and Pierre. Over in the Lewis division, Casper Horse Heads are 6th. They're 4.5 back. It's Source Valley leading, then Tommy City, the Mining City Tommy Knockers, Badland Big Sticks, Wheat City Whiskey Jacks, County Spuds, and then the Casper Horse Heads. The last 10 games, Casper Horse Heads are 3-7, Busters are 4-6. So it should be a fun night for baseball. These two teams seen each other a lot this year, and this is the third game of a 3-game series. All-Star game tomorrow, and 2 players will be going. Trevor Matson and Cole Dawson heading down to Casper, Wyoming. Could just ride with these guys on the bus, couldn't they? Maybe that might be a weird bus ride. I don't know. Anyways, but they'll be heading down there for the All-Star game tomorrow. The rest of the team and the rest of the league will take 3 days off, and play will resume on Wednesday for the rest of the league. And much needed day off for the Busters with 14 games in a row. This is game number 14 of 14. After the All-Star break, Busters will be on the road to Sioux Falls. They will take on Sioux Falls for Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And then back home for Fremont for 3 more. I know you guys want to see the move at least one more time. The 26th, 27th, 28th. Back to Fremont on the 29th. And then home for the last homestand of the year. I get a little teary-eyed. Sioux Falls Sunfish again, July 30th, 31st, and 1st. Steve Stein joins me. But what a game it was last night, Steve. You were here. I wasn't. Let's talk a little bit about that. Great pitching, great hitting. Sounded like defense was pretty solid all around as well. Just a very back-and-forth match.
Yeah, if you like pitchers' duels, it was a classic pitchers' duel, and the story of the game for Hastings. To go along with the defense was the Bulldog effort for Shane Scott, who went the first 8 innings, kept his pitch count low, so he was able to complete 8. Had the 3 double plays turned behind him. Was around the zone all the time, and allowed only 5 hits, and kept that shutout going through the first 8 innings. And the Sodbusters came through with just enough offense in the bottom of the 8th, and then they left it to Jake Bigham to finish it off. But in particular defensively, oh my goodness, Cole Dawson, the middle of 4-6-3 double plays from the shortstop spot. The first 2 were run-saving double plays, as they had runners at first and third, 1 out, both of those situations, and able to turn 4-6-3 double plays to end innings and keep it scoreless. You know, a lot of times, okay, well, you give up a run, so be it. But the way their dude was going, he pitched 6 shutout innings, You just needed to put zeros up there, and they needed every zero they could get, and finally able to get enough offense. A little different than the game we saw on Friday night. So just a great pitcher's duel. Not a whole lot of offense, but you'll take that. And now a series win. You look for a sweep for the first time.
Yeah, and it looked like he had that second baser, Lombardi, who has great hands. So those two turning. I went back and heard the post-game interview you had, and we'll play that here in a little bit. But I love the double play. I like pitchers' duels. So that would have been a great game for me, but that sounded like a good one for everybody. Buster's only had 4 hits total in the game, so that's how tight it was. 5 for Casper Horse Heads total, so a very, very back-and-forth pitching match, and it ended up going to their bullpen to get the loss. So that Smackrow came in 2 innings, gave up 1 hit, 3 earned runs, walked 3 guys, and a couple strikeouts. Sound like they maybe had an error in there, too, as it went along. But, boy, what a good pitcher's duel on that one. Hey, we'll take another one of those today easily, with Trevor Scully on the hill.
Yeah, Trayton Scully has been he's another one of those kids that's really, he likes having the ball in his hands and a competitor, and so regardless of what his numbers say, he's going to come out and give the best effort. And one of the few times this week, actually, they were kind of almost at full strength last night and only had to use 2 pitchers. So if Scully does get in trouble, the bullpen's in pretty good shape. Plus, you've got a 3-day break coming up. So I think it's going to be all hands on deck to try to go ahead and win this and get a sweep.
It's been 8 days since Trayton has pitched. He pitched at Pure on July 10th. No decision in that one. Went 4 innings, gave up 6 runs, 5 of them earned, 8 hits. 3 walks, no strikeouts in 23 batters faced. So, like you said, there is some arms available if we need him. Omar Jackson is back. Was he in the game last night?
Nope. First game back today. So the return of Omar.
The return of the chant Omar.
Mm-hmm.
And for a while, people were chanting Trevor. I don't know if that's going to go by the wayside. I feel bad for Trevor Matson now because they're not chanting Trevor anymore. Maybe they'll do both. Maybe one side will do Trevor and one side will do Omar. I don't know.
I felt bad for was Logan Johnstone because every hit that got hit to center field, Omar.
He wasn't even in the building.
Yeah, and it's Logan Johnstone in the center. So yeah, I felt bad for Logan, who's really been a nice addition here lately for this squad from Hastings.
Fun stuff. All right, you had a chance to talk to Chandler last night. Sounded like he was in a good mood. 2 smiles on his faces 2 nights in a row. That's a good thing to see. And we'll play that interview here in a little bit as we continue our pregame show here from Duncan Field. This is Sodbuster Baseball.
Adams County Visitors Bureau is the perfect place to start your Hastings experience, a place where you'll meet artists, shopkeepers, and storytellers while you stroll through downtown shops, beautiful parks, and historic housing districts. Whether you're a traveler, meeting planner, or a new resident, the Adams County Visitors Bureau is excited to help you find what you're looking for, from places to eat, things to do and see, to places to stay. Ask the Adams County Visitors Bureau. Get details at visithastingsnebraska.com. Experience Hastings with the Adams County Visitors Bureau. Nebraska Land Distributing is a proud sponsor of the Hastings Sodbusters. When you come to the ballpark, get a refreshing Coors Light, courtesy of Nebraska Land Distributing. Nebraska Land Distributing also features Leinenkugels, the ultimate summer drink, cold and refreshing, and sold at Duncan Field. Another Nebraska Land Distributing option when you come to the ballpark is light beer from Miller. Everything you've always wanted in a beer and less. Nebraska Land Distributing, proud sponsor of the Beer Batter at all Hastings Sodbuster home games.
For the best in promotional videos, custom designs, photography, websites, and more, it's Provident Promotions. You've got the business. Now make it stand out with Provident Promotions. Provident Promotions can help you design your logo, website, custom make your promotional video, and shoot just the right photo for your company or business needs to be seen everywhere. And they even offer email marketing services and social media management. Let them help you from start to finish. 111 North Burlington Avenue, Suite 110 in Hastings. A proud sponsor of Sodbuster Baseball.
Nebraska Land Distributing is a proud sponsor of the Hastings Sodbusters. When you come to the ballpark, get a refreshing Coors Light, courtesy of Nebraska Land Distributing. Nebraska Land Distributing also features Leinenkugels, the ultimate summer drink, cold and refreshing, and sold at Duncan Field. Another Nebraska Land Distributing option when you come to the ballpark is light beer from Miller. Everything you've always wanted in a beer and less. Nebraska Land Distributing, proud sponsor of the Beer Batter at all Hastings Sodbuster home games.
Welcome back to Duncan Field. Josh Salmon with you. Nate Miller to my right. Steve Stein also join us on the pregame show. Casper Horse Heads and your Hastings Sodbusters. As Busters looking to sweep the series here against Casper this evening. At 6:35 is first pitch, so we're about 22 minutes away from that. Steve had a chance to catch up with Chandler Wagner after last night's game. Chandler was very, very happy. Joy.
Chandler Wagner. After today's game, Sodbusters win this one by a score of 3-0. Let's start pitching. Shane Scott, what do you think?
That was awesome. Just kind of what I talked about after the game was that's how you compete on the mound. He got himself in some tough situations, and he found a way to get out of it. I think we had 3 or 4 double plays behind him, and he trusted his defense and pounded the zone all game.
And you mentioned it, getting the ground balls, and you guys having to turn a couple of tough double plays. 4-6-3. Jack Lombardi, particularly at second base, seemed to have a whale of a game.
Yeah, it was awesome. I don't know. I like all our middle guys right now that we've been moving around, have a good feel for the game, good baseball IQ, and their internal clock has been great. So those 3 things are just, kind of helped us today, obviously, on those ground balls to help get us out of some innings.
And to get Cole Dawson to make the turn, particularly on that first one, 1st and 3rd, 1 out. When they had 1st and 3rd, nobody out in the second inning, I thought I didn't know if that was going to be hard hit enough to get it, but Dawson really made it pay off to keep it scoreless, and that looked bigger and bigger as Jake Wright continued to throw up to zeros on their side.
Yeah, he was awesome for them today, and I'm proud of our guys that we found a way to put a couple runs across, and that's all we needed with Shane with as well as he pitched today, and then Bigham to come in and close it out for us. That was great.
And you mentioned, of course, Wright, he goes through 6 scoreless innings. You get to some Morocco there in the 8th. He walks the first 2 guys, and you guys able to put the ball in play and get runs home.
Yeah, I mean, when you come up in those situations, putting the ball in play is key. Madsen hit that ball hard, and shortstop made a great play on it. And same thing with Shimashita. He obviously didn't hit it very hard, but just putting the balls in play makes something happen.
And then you get the RBI single. Matt Hallback was able to ground one over the drawn-in infield, because every insurance run looks big, makes it a little easier when you bring in a pitcher there in the ninth.
Yeah, that was huge for us. I think we needed to get to 3 to win that, and we didn't end up needing the other 2. But, yeah, I think just getting those insurance runs, and you never know what's going to happen in the 9th inning, so to get those runs in was huge for us.
Scott working the first 8. Here's a guy, I mean, stats just don't tell the story. A very good competitor, 0-6 coming into today, and just see him pick up his first win after a game like that, pretty nice.
Yeah, it is. I'm happy for him, and I don't know, he's just competed for us all summer long, and finally paid off for him.
And it isn't amazing, you make the comeback last night, you win today. The guys can kind of see now the end with that 3-day break. You'd love to come out and make it 3 in a row if you can find a way to put together a good game on Sunday.
Yeah, I mean, I like Scully on the mound for us tomorrow. I think he can give us a similar start that Leif and Shane did. So if he can do that, I think we'll have a good chance and hopefully get the bat started early tomorrow.
How much more, fun is it these last 2 days just to see the emotion of the guys, great crowd, and to come out and pick up a win on the home field, and now the guys are out there signing autographs. It's got to be fun as a summer league player where you kind of feel like all-stars when all the kids coming up to you and getting autographs.
Yeah, definitely. The fan base has been great here, and the atmosphere the last couple nights has been unreal. So it's been great for our guys, and I'm happy they get to enjoy that, especially after a couple wins.
Chandler Wagner, head coach for the Hastings Sodbusters, as they win this one by a score of 3-0. We'll give you the final numbers when we come back. This is Sodbuster Baseball.
They had a chance to get the post-game interview and get the win last night. Those guys pitched a great game. It sounds like a good game back and forth, and a good game on Friday as well. If you missed that one, Busters pulled out the win, and that was an exciting game. They were down by 4. This crowd was into this. I mean, it was just like a 10th person on the field. Got it back. They scored 4 in the, I believe it was the 5th inning, and then Casper came back, scored 2 more. They didn't roll over. We've seen a couple times this year where they're like, okay, well, we're out of this. They didn't roll over. They battled back, put 3 up the next inning, won the final inning, ended up winning 10-6 over Casper. 3-0 last night. Boys really playing well last couple days, and I know they're looking forward to an all-star break and doing some R&R the next few days, so they just need to get to tonight. It'd be nice to wrap up the, long 14-game playing streak on the road and at home, and the home streak with 3 wins, especially coming in to the All-Star break and then coming back and hitting the road. You'd like to have 3 wins under your belt, and a series sweep would be great. So we'll see what happens here as we're about 17 minutes away from first pitch. We'll take a break, come back, look at the starting lineups. This is your Sodbuster Baseball from Duncan Field.
You know Graham Tire for their quality tires and service, but did you know that they do brakes, batteries, and oil changes, and even shocks and struts? Graham Tire in Hastings has the quality products and great service you have come to expect from the Graham name. Rick and his crew will get you fixed up and right back on the road safely. And you can trust that the job was done right. That's peace of mind. Graham Tire in Hastings, West 2nd Street, open 7:30 to 5:30, Monday through Friday. A proud sponsor of Sodbuster Baseball.
All right, let's take a look at these starting lineups here for both teams. First for Casper, and then we'll take a look for your Hastings Sodbusters. Josh Salmon with you back tonight here on your Sunday. One game off. I hated missing a game last night, but I promised to DJ a wedding, and I DJ'd the wedding, and I got paid, and turns out I knew the bride's parents pretty well. So I didn't even know who I was marrying or who I was receptioning for. I mean, I just kind of met the bride and groom basically on a Zoom, and then all of a sudden the parents are there, and I'm like, wait a minute, you used to teach my kid. So small world, isn't it? It really is. Let's take a look at Scott Stover's lineup here for the Casper Horse Heads. Brandon Herder leading things off. He is in right field. We've seen him most of this series. Hank Dunn getting the start in center field. Eric Arato, batting third, playing second base. Joe Schmidt is at first base tonight, batting cleanup. Brooks Browning is in left field, batting fifth. Christian Lopez is batting sixth at third base. Batting seventh is Preston Joy at shortstop. Batting eighth is Beckley. He is the DH, and Austin Menison is batting ninth. So again, with Jacob Small on the hill. So it's Herder, Dunn, Arado, Schmidt, Browning, Lopez, Joy, Beckley, and Menison as the catcher, new guy on their roster, and Jacob Small on the hill for the Horseheads. For Chandler Wagner, who we just heard from, his starting lineup for the Hastings Sodbusters. Cole Dawson's going to lead things off at second base. Logan Johnstone batting second, playing left field. I really like the combination there. Trevor Matson in the third hole. That's a good thing, too. It's a really comfortable lineup there with those three. He's at first base. James Shimashita is the DH tonight, batting cleanup. You have Matt Hallback batting fifth in right field. Omar back in the lineup after a family vacation. Happy to have him back. He's in center field. Jack Lombardi over to third base tonight. He is batting seventh. Batting eighth is Luke Solis at shortstop. And batting ninth is Nick Carlson behind the dish with Trayton Scully on the hill. So it's Dawson, Johnstone, Matson, Shimashita, Hallback, and Jackson, Lombardi, Solis, Carlson, and Trayton Scully on the hill. Take a break, come right back, have your weather, and a little bit more here on your pregame show.
Hey, you. Your ad here. It's Josh Salmon of Salmon Says Media. Imagine turning on the radio or TV and hearing or seeing your business being advertised. Salmon Says Media offers voiceovers, full audio production, on-hold messaging for your phone, and more. Nearly 2 decades of experience. Salmon Says Media also offers radio imaging and podcast production. See us on Facebook. Salmon Says Media, the official media partner of the Hastings Sodbusters.
5 Points Bank of Hastings, safe, strong, and growing. Back in September of 2000, we opened for business at 4th and St. Joe with a staff of 5. Now we have 3 banking locations, over 45 employees, and have grown to become the largest locally owned bank in Hastings.
Since our opening, we've listened to you and responded by providing high-quality customer service, new banking technology, and provided support to many community organizations. We appreciate your support and look forward to continuing as the better bank in Hastings.
Time out. Smith, we only need one more out. Do you think you have enough energy?
I'm exhausted and it's hot out here. I'm thinking about enjoying that nice, cool air conditioning I have at home.
Oh yeah, you've talked about Ruts Heating and AC, the #1 source for residential and commercial HVAC services in Nebraska for over 45 years.
Yeah, now. I have enough for one more batter, Coach.
Smith, go finish this thing so we can all go home and cool off. Visit rutsheatingandair.com. Have you heard the latest in Sodbusters news? Hey, this is Josh Salmon, voice of Hastings Sodbusters Baseball, inviting you to check out the Sodcast, the official Sodbusters podcast. Each episode gets you up to date on team info, the latest news, player and coaches interviews, and more. Join Brian Frew and myself for the Sodcast all through the baseball season. The Sodcast is available for listening on Spotify for free. Hastings Sodbusters Baseball Insides Inside Duncan Field with me, Josh Salmon, and co-owner Brian Frew. The Sodcast. Listen today.
Welcome back to Hastings, Nebraska, as we're getting set for Game 3. Oh, we have a guy with a broom here, ready for the sweep. Guy walking by in his Sodbuster hat, and he's got the broom. It would be nice to get that broom out. Maybe the Busters can use the broom tonight and sweep Casper Horse Heads after they won the first 2 games, 10-6 on Friday and 3-0 last night. Take a look at here at the weather. It's a very nice day for baseball. Currently here at Hastings at Duncan Field, it is 79 degrees for the end of July. Come on, or middle of July. That's pretty good. 8-mile-an-hour winds is all out of the east. So it's going to be good. Forecast tonight, nice. The rest of the week going to be pretty warm next couple days up through Thursday, like in the 90s, back down to the 70s on Thursday, Friday, 97, 95 next weekend as well, as some of the county fairs and stuff get started in the area. So it's going to feel like July at the end of July, but we've been pretty lucky with the weather here so far this season. And I've been happy with the fans, too. We always have a great fan base, first of all, here with all the groups coming out and the season ticket holders and just being lively. And the last couple of days, even through the thick of the season where the Busters hadn't had a whole lot of wins and been struggling, fans have been here. They've been supporting. They've been loud. They've been proud, and really helped the last couple of nights, I know for sure, with talking to the coaches and the players, just to have that extra voice and the atmosphere. You got to remember, a lot of these kids never play in front of crowds this big ever. So when they first come, it's a little overwhelming, I think, for them. But once they enjoy it, then they get on the field. It's awesome for both teams. I mean, you've got players on both teams, and I say kids or college men, but you get players on both teams that don't normally play in a lot of crowds this big, and so it's a fun atmosphere for all of them to have that, and it makes a whole ambiance here of the show, of the program, really, really fun. Well, Buster's very familiar with starter Jacob Small of Casper Horse Heads. We saw them back on the 12th. He pitched a really good game. 8 innings pitched in that game on July 12th against the Sodbusters. Did get the win. Only gave up 1 earned run on 6 hits. Walked 1, struck out 8, and 31 batters faced. And that was a tough game. They won it 7-1, did Casper, and just couldn't get much going there against Small. But hopefully tonight they can tink his armor. It's been a few days since he's pitched. Scully has had 8 days since he's pitched, so his arm should be really good and fresh. And when Trayton Scully's not on the hill, he's acting as ball boy. He's keeping score in the dugout, so he's kind of really in every game. He's talking to guys. He's giving high fives, and so he's just one of those guys. He's one of the first ones on the steps by the managers, and a good guy to have on the team. Goes to York College. His York College teammate, Manny Herrera, done for the year with the Sodbusters. Manny was a great guy to have on the team. Went back to Panama City for a little bit before coming back to York and starting college again here in August. So we're about 10 minutes away from first pitch. We're happy to have you. We'll take a look at the lineups once again here. Casper Horse Heads and their manager Scott Stover. Brandon Herder will be leading things off in right field. Then you have Hank Dunn at center, Eric Arado, this all-star at second base, Joe Schmidt, the first baseman, Brooks Browning in left field, Christian Lopez, also an all-star, really good player, batting 6th. He is at third base, batting 7th. Preston Joy, great hands for him. Batting 8th is Harris Beckley as the DH, and batting 9th is Austin Minison, brand new guy on their team, as the catcher with Jacob Small on the hill. Cole Dawson leading things off for the Busters. It'll be Logan Johnstone at left field, Trevor Matson at first base, James Yamashita at the DH, Matt Hallbeck at right field. Omar Jackson back in the lineup after some time off with family vacation. He's in center. Jack Lombardi at third base, Luke Solis at short, Nick Carlson at catcher, and Trayton Scully on the hill. We'll take a break, come back, and have first pitch. This is Sodbuster Baseball. Stick around.
Odyssey. Casual, modern, and innovative cuisine, drinks, and service in the heart of downtown Hastings. The website is odysseydowntown.com. Call for reservations 402-834-3811. Odyssey. Reservations are required for lunch and dinner. Carry-out orders taken on the day of carry-out only. 834-3811. A sponsor of Sodbuster Baseball.
Adams County Visitors Bureau is the perfect place to start your Hastings experience, a place where you'll meet artists, shopkeepers, and storytellers while you stroll through downtown shops, beautiful parks, and historic housing districts. Whether you're a traveler, meeting planner, or a new resident, the Adams County Visitors Bureau is excited to help you find what you're looking for, from places to eat, things to do and see, to places to stay. Ask the Adams County Visitors Bureau. Get details at visithastingsnebraska.com. Experience Hastings with the Adams County Visitors Bureau. Nebraska Land Distributing is a proud sponsor of the Hastings Sodbusters. When you come to the ballpark, get a refreshing Coors Light, courtesy of Nebraska Land Distributing. Nebraska Land Distributing also features Leinenkugels, the ultimate summer drink, cold and refreshing, and sold at Duncan Field. Another Nebraska Land Distributing option when you come to the ballpark is light beer from Miller. Everything you've always wanted in a beer and less. Nebraska Land Distributing, proud sponsor of the Beer Batter at all Hastings Sodbuster home games.
For the best in promotional videos, custom designs, photography, websites, and more, it's Provident Promotions. You've got the business. Now make it stand out with Provident Promotions. Provident Promotions can help you design your logo, website, custom make your promotional video, and shoot just the right photo for your company or business needs to be seen everywhere. And they even offer email marketing services and social media management. Let them help you from start to finish. 111 North Burlington Avenue, Suite 110 in Hastings. A proud sponsor of Sodbuster Baseball.
Nebraska Land Distributing is a proud sponsor of the Hastings Sodbusters. When you come to the ballpark, get a refreshing Coors Light, courtesy of Nebraska Land Distributing. Nebraska Land Distributing also features Leinenkugels, the ultimate summer drink, cold and refreshing, and sold at Duncan Field. Another Nebraska Land Distributing option when you come to the ballpark is light beer from Miller. Everything you've always wanted in a beer and less. Nebraska Land Distributing, proud sponsor of the Beer Batter at all Hastings Sodbuster home games.
Welcome back to Hastings Sodbuster Baseball. Josh Salmon with you high above Duncan Field. Not too high, but I'm up here good enough. We're, not so high up I'm going to get a nosebleed, but high enough. Nate Miller to my right. Steve Stein on the pregame show as well, and appreciate you guys coming in. Always feels like you guys are a part of the show here as you tune on to the Mixler radio app and on the YouTube feed. Make sure and tell your friends about it because you can go back and watch some of the old games as well. And some people do that. I get on there and I check the numbers, and it's like, okay, cool, we had good numbers. And you go back the next day and look, and there's like a couple hundred more people. So I think the players are getting on and watching. Some of their families maybe that didn't catch the game, go back and watch them, and that makes a cool thing as well. I'm going to try not to call Casper Fremont tonight because they're in their Fremont orange jerseys. It's the same color as the Moo. They have their bright orange jerseys tonight, the gray pants. Buster's wearing the gold jerseys with the white pants, the green pinstripes, the green socks with the yellow stripes on them. Take a look at some of the other games going on in the area, and there are some games that have already started and are underway. Canyon County leading at Badland Big Stakes in the bottom of the second, 6-0 already. Pierre is at Wheat City, 1-1 on that one in the top of the third. Casper here, obviously. Fremont and Sioux Falls just going to be getting underway about the same time we are. Source Valley leading 3-0 in Gering at Western Nebraska, and Mining City Tommyknockers are trailing 4-1 at Spearfish. So let's look at the Expedition League. As I mentioned, the standings at the top of the broadcast. Currently the standings overall, Hastings is in 5th in the Clark Division. Western Nebraska Pioneers are leading, but Fremont only a game back. Spearfish 2.5 back, still in that thing. Sioux Falls is 8 back. Busters will see them here before too long again. Hastings 19 games back. Pierre Trappers 19 games back as well. For the Casper Horse Heads, they are 6th place in the Lewis Division. Source Valley leading that one, 32-15. Good record for them. 7 games back in 2nd place is Badland. Mining City also 7 games back. Wheat City Whiskey Jacks 11 games back. Canyon County Spuds expansion team is 15.5, and Casper Horse Heads 18 games back in the Lewis Division. Great crowd working their way in here on your Sunday afternoon. The last home game for a while is Busters will go on the road for a bit and then come back after the All-Star break. There's going to be 3 games off here in a row, 3 days off for all the players, and then everybody will resume play after that. But Busters coming back here, it won't be till the 26th. They hit the road again for Sioux Falls next Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday before returning home for Fremont for 3, then traveling for Fremont on that Thursday, the 29th, and then the last homestand of the year. Very sad, but last homestand of the year, 30th, 31st, and August 1st. Busters will have the second off, hit the road for Wheat City on the 3rd, 4th, and 5th, and then on the 6th and 7th wrap up the regular season at the Pierre Trappers, and then baseball's over. Then baseball, well, Major League is still going, but then baseball is over for this guy to have broadcast for a while. But that's okay. It's been a fun season. We look to hopefully get some more wins as everybody's cheering on the team out there as they're getting announced lineups. Steve Stein's doing your lineups. People finally, and then we got some church groups here today and some other groups. It's always fun to have a group out at the ballpark. You ever want to do that? You can get a hold of the Busters on the website. There's a contact place. And bring out your Little League group or your church group or your organization and make a day of it at the ballpark. It's always a fun atmosphere. We got the, the beer batters. You got the on-field promotions. You've got lots of things going on besides just baseball. So it's a good time here at Duncan Field. Let's go ahead and take one more break. We'll come back, and then I promise first pitch for you. This is Sodbuster Baseball from Duncan Field.
My husband and I love to live in Nebraska.
It's the good life.
We always vacation here.
Love those Nebraska state parks.
We love to eat here.
Where are you going to get a better steak?
And we love to play here, especially Nebraska Pick 5 from the Nebraska Lottery. It has a $50,000 starting jackpot, drawing 7 days a week, and all the proceeds go back to our state.
Hey, honey, this weekend, let's buy some Nebraska Pick 5 tickets, go to a state park, and grill some steaks.
Like our first date.
I'm no amateur.
Top prize odds 1 in 501,000.
You know Graham Tire for their quality tires and service, but did you know that they do brakes, batteries, and oil changes, and even shocks and struts? Graham Tire in Hastings has the quality products and great service you have come to expect from the Graham name. Rick and his crew will get you fixed up and right back on the road safely. And you can trust that the job was done right. That's peace of mind. Graham Tire in Hastings, West 2nd Street, open 7:30 to 5:30, Monday through Friday. A proud sponsor of Sodbuster Baseball.
So as we're getting our first pitch thrown out here, Little Leaguer throwing it out to Jackson Rocha. And we'll be underway here in just a little bit as they announce the beer batter tonight is going to be Eric Arado, and he actually asked to be the beer batter. So that's kind of a fun thing too, isn't it? Yeah, the other teams get in on it too. It's one of the things that we do here at Duncan Field. Jason Fraley, on-field guy, is the best in the biz. I'm going to tell you that right now. He has a lot of fun. He comes up in the crowd, does trivia, all kinds of things as we get set for our national anthem coming up here momentarily as well. Always a live national anthem at Duncan Field. It's something they pride themselves on, and it's a really nice thing to have. We had a quintet here last week come out and perform, and that was really cool. I should say earlier in the week. We had to come back and perform, but 14 games in a row for the Busters. This is game number 14, so a much-needed break off for the three-game break for the All-Star break starting tomorrow. Cole Dawson, Trevor Matson traveling to Casper to play in the All-Star game. Justin McGuigan made the team. Obviously, he got injured, and Leif Holteen made the team but declined to travel down there just for the distance and stuff, for maybe perhaps play one inning or something. Here is our national anthem coming up. We'll turn it over to Steve Stein.
Your asked for the singing of our national anthem, presented by One Great Nutrition, the official supplement sponsor of Hastings Soundbusters. Tonight our anthem will be performed by the legendary Thomas Peace. Oh, sing, and you see, by the dawn's early light, what so loudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
Thomas Peace with the national anthem. Nice voice there on him as we get set for some baseball here for the Battery and the lineup for the Busters. Looking around the infield, it's Lombardi, Solis, Dawson, and Matson over at first with Nick Carlson behind the plate. Outfield is Johnstone, Jackson, and Hallback with Trayton Scully on the hill. Trayton, like I said, it's been 8 days since he has pitched. It's been a while for him. Back on July 10th, he took on Pier at Piers, 7-6. Busters won that game. He was no decision. Went 4 innings, gave up 6 runs, and 5 of those were earned. 8 hits, 3 walks, no strikeouts in that game, which is not typical for him, and a 23 batters faced. The last win he has had was on June 12th against the Pioneers and against Wheat City on June 6th. So officially his numbers here on the season. He is 2-3 with a 5.08 ERA, 8 games played, 7 started, 40.2 thirds innings pitched, and 31 strikeouts, 17 walks, and 49 hits as we get set for some baseball here. Always a good time at Duncan Field whenever you can make it out to the ball game. It's fun. As I said, there's other games going on in the area, and I'm happy to be back with you guys. Missed you last night, but got some dancing going, some groove thing. I only danced one dance last night at the wedding, so I didn't hurt anybody's eyes, which was a good thing. Drayton Scully, a lot of moss under his hat, the long locks, a nice guy. He's kind of a quiet ninja, kind of a prankster on the team. Very quiet guy, doesn't say much, but you just got to watch him sometimes. All the guys have the respect there for Drayton. Always a smile on his face and a good team player. So coming up here for Casper Horse Heads, it's going to be Brandon Herder, Hank Dunn, and Eric Arado. Starting things off. So Herder leads, second in team in batting, 333 for Casper. Seen him in most of this series. And we're getting underway here. First pitch from Drayton Scully. Misses for a ball. Josh Salmon with you. Nate Miller to my right, our tech guy running our cameras. Actually, I'm in my phone as that Nate tech guy. I know it's Nate Miller. Here's the 1-0 from Drayton Scully. Brandon Herder swings and misses on that one. A ball and a strike. Herder batting 333. He's got 19 hits and 57 at-bats. 17 strikeouts on the season. Scully like to hand him number 18. Righty versus lefty. Here's the kick and delivery from Drayton Scully. That one fell off third base side and out of play. Yeah, Casper, I'm not big on their uniforms. I'm going to tell you. They do have... The orange are okay. They look like Fremont, but they have the gray pants. The other uniforms they wear, they look like the Detroit Tigers on the road, which is not a good color. The gray, the blue helmets with the orange bill. Here's the 1-2, and that one misses outside. It's 2-2. Same umpires we've had in this series. Anthony's behind the plate tonight with George on the bases. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Brandon Herder, the right fielder. Hank Dunn to follow. Here's Scully's 2-2 offering. That one chopped to first base side and foul as Matson grabs it in foul ground. I'm sure Trevor Matson's going to participate in the Home Run Derby tomorrow at Wyoming at the All-Star game. I have to see if they stream that somewhere on the Expedition League site. Might be kind of cool to see. We'll do the 2-ball, 2-strike pitch once again here to Brandon Herder. Scully kicks and delivers. That one again on the first base side. He's pulling it. Outfield played about normal depth. Good to have Omar back in center. I mean, I'm not saying anybody did a bad job. It's just nice to have him out there, some speed, and he's one of the crowd favorites here. And nice kid, got some family vacation. He was kind of leery about taking a family vacation, and Scott said, no, take your family vacation. That's important. Come back when you're done, and they're done, and he's back. First game back for him. Here's the 2-2. That one chopped to second base. Dawson on one motion does make the play. Cross his body. Man, he's good. And there's one down. First base, or second base, shortstop, put him anywhere. Cole Dawson. And you got yourself a sure out almost every time. Hank Dunn coming up here, center fielder. Dunn batting .253. Hank, a right-handed batter, hails from Eureka, Montana, goes to Yakima Valley Community College. Eric Arado, the All-Star, to come up next. One down here in the first, just underway. That pitch is called a high strike. Anthony, the umpire, tends to call those, especially early in the game. Sometimes his strike zone varies a little bit in the later part of the game. The 0-1 coming up here, 1 out. Casper at the plate. Hastings in the field, top 1. No score. Happy to have you from Duncan Field. That one back up the middle. Scully grabs it, kind of surprised himself. Over to first. Easy toss. Almost too easy, and they do get the out. As he lobbed it over there, and Matson caught it, but it was a slow lob. And it's a ground out to the pitcher. 2 up, 2 down here. Eric Arado comes up, one of the all-stars on this team. Guys batting .282 on the season. Arado from Sussex, Wisconsin. Northern Illinois College. Good player here. We've seen him throughout the season. I don't think he's sat a game against us. .282. 10 RBIs for him. 29 hits. That one popped up. First pitch swinging to right center field. Omar traps underneath it and makes the catch. 3 up, 3 down here. In the first, there is your top of the first inning. This is Sodbuster Baseball from Duncan Field. We'll take a word from Johnson Imperial.
Hastings & Kearney has been a quality builder and developer since 1918. They have your office and retail space solution. Over 300,000 square feet of premier space. On-site management and maintenance. Great locations and abundant pricing. Space is designed and built to suit. And flexible leasing options available. Johnson Imperial also features general contracting services. Check out all they have to offer. JohnsonImperial.com. Johnson Imperial in Hastings and Kearney. That's JohnsonImperial.com. Nebraska Land Distributing is a proud sponsor of the Hastings Sodbusters. When you come to the ballpark, get a refreshing Coors Light, courtesy of Nebraska Land Distributing. Nebraska Land Distributing also features Leinenkugels, the ultimate summer drink, cold and refreshing, and sold at Duncan Field. Another Nebraska Land Distributing option when you come to the ballpark is light beer from Miller. Everything you've always wanted in a beer and less. Nebraska Land Distributing, proud sponsor of the Beer Batter at all Hastings Sodbuster home games.
All right, 3-3 down there for Casper in the top of the first. Josh Salmon back with you. Nate Miller running our cameras to my right as Busters look to come out and strike here against Jacob Small. He's been tough against the Busters this year. Saw him last time and had a good outing against the Busters when they saw him back on July 12th. Winning that 7-1 game with 8 innings strong, giving up the 100 runs, 6 hits, a walk, 8 strikeouts, and 31 batters faced. His record on the season, he's 3-3, 4.22 ERA, which in this league, that's pretty good. 8 games played, 6 started. He has pitched 1 shutout, 38 innings pitched, and 32 strikeouts with 13 walks, 41 hits. Cole Dawson leading things off. Cole last night had 2 hits in the game. Very few hits for the Busters, but hey, they pulled it out the 3-0 victory. He had 2. He was 2 for 3 with a run scored, a walk, and a strikeout. First pitch, a strike there to Cole Dawson. Dawson, Johnston, and Matson here due up against Jacob Small. Small, 6'1", 190, not too small, right? That one misses outside the ball and a strike here to Cole Dawson. He hails from Haddonfield, New Jersey. Goes to the University of Maine. 1 ball, 1 strike. Cole Dawson, the second baseman. And then the All-Star game tomorrow in Casper, Wyoming. And this guy, when I get to the park, no matter how early I'm here, he's in the dugout dressed out already. Doesn't matter how early I get here. He's always the first one dressed out. He's ready to go. He's always stretching. Always pleasant with an interview. Nice young man to have on the team. And a good team player. Enjoys the company of the other guys. Swung on and missed on that one as Small fools him. And a rare strikeout there for Cole Dawson. There's 1 down. First strikeout of the day for Small. Logan Johnstone comes up. Logan, the second batter. Busters in the last 7 games and 231 at-bats have had 61 hits, 10 of those doubles, 27 RBIs, no home runs, no triples in those games, 46 strikeouts. First pitch inside to Johnstone. They've stolen 9 bases in 7 games, and their average is 264. Here's the 1-0. Johnstone, keep in mind this kid was playing high school baseball 6-8 weeks ago. That one popped up third base side, and nobody can make the play. That's a fair ball. The shortstop went for it, Joy. The left fielder went for it as well, Browning. Browning slid underneath. Joy jumped over the top of him. They almost collided, and it fell fair by about 10 inches. So that's a hit, and they'll rule that one a double for Logan Johnstone. Boy, that kid can hit. I mean, just consider he's never played college baseball until coming to this league. That kid's a good player out there. And and Scott's talked about this. He looks like he's about 12. He's just babyface Johnstone, but man, he's a good ball player. Trevor Matson comes up. We all know what Trevor can do. So Trevor on the season is batting .316. 35 RBIs, chance for 36 here. Leads the team in that category. Look at Matson here. He does have 35 leading the team. He also leads the team in home runs with 3 of those, one of those being here at Duncan Field. 1 out here in the bottom of the second. Swung on and missed on the heater. Small blows it right by him. So they're doing a new thing with Sweet Sodbuster today with Trevor Matson to get some deals on soda, some cans of soda or soda pop or whatever you want to call them. Depends what part of the country you're from. That one outside. Nice framing job there by Menacini, but not working. It's the catcher. 1 ball, 1 strike to Trevor Matson. James Shimashita up next. Johnstone Sands on second base. Matson takes the pitch for a ball. 2 balls and a strike. No score. 1 out. Bottom 1. Busters with a runner in scoring position. Casper went 1-2-3 in the top of the first. The 2-1, Matson hits it too short in front of the runner. Joy scoops it up over to first. Hard to get much past him. They do get him out, but the runner advances. As Johnstone, good job running and not interfering with the play. Smart head for that young kid over at third base. There's 2 down, though. So Shimashita comes up. James been contributing on the team here since becoming a sodbuster. Shimashita the DH in the game. And you look at him, the last 7 days, he's batting .333 with a double. He's got 8 hits and 27 at-bats. Left-handed batter, playing him very shallow in right field out there is Herder. Johnstone stands on third base. He he had a double. Moved over to third on the ground out from Trevor Matson a moment ago. Jacob Small gets a sign. The righty comes set and pitch high and outside. Not getting the call that he's hoping for from the umpire. That was clearly a ball. 2-0 here to Shimashita. If he should reach, Matt Hallback would be next. Bottom of the first, there is no score here from Duncan Field. Game 3 of 3-game series with Casper. Busters hoping for the sweep. That one in there for a strike. An off speed that time on Shimashita. I keep wearing my Padre stuff, hoping James will see it. He's a Dodger fan from San Diego, and I give him a hard time about it, but every time I go down there, he's not down there. So I want to loan him a Padre hat to replace his Dodger hat. He's even got Dodger blue batting gloves. That's fine. I don't care. He's a good kid. Good guy. That one misses 3-1. So James Shimashita, nicknamed Shimmy on the team. Very nice young man from Claremont, California, in Southern California, San Diego County. That's where he's from. 3 balls, 1 strike, 2 outs, no score, bottom 1. Johnstone stands on third. Busters threatening here with Shimashita at the plate, and that one inside, ball 4. Good at bat there for James Shimashita. And runners on the corners here for the Busters. Still 2 outs. Busters have accomplished a lot this season with 2 outs. Brings up Matt Hallback. Hallback comes up. He's your right fielder. I don't have a height on him, but you stand next to him and you feel really, really small. He's got to be close to 6'2", 6'3". I saw him the other day at the concession stand. I stand by him, and he towered over me. Here's the pitch on the outside part of the plate. Misses. It is ball 1. Omar Jackson due up next. So runners on the corners here for the Busters. No score. Shimashita being held on at first. Johnstone standing on third. That pitch way outside for Small. Still having a little bit of control issues here in the first. Boy, he was smooth last time we saw him. He pitched too smoothly. Busters had a hard time getting anything against him. They finally scored a run against the bullpen in that game. He really had a good outing. Probably a career outing for him in this league anyways. High chopper to second. Coming up with it, and over to first to end the inning is Arado, and Busters leave 2 on. 1 hit, no runs, 2 left on base. At the end of 1, it is no score. Sodbuster Baseball coming up from Duncan Field. It's sponsored by Sam's Club.
I'm a working mom. I don't have a lot of time for grocery shopping. That's why Sam's Club is so convenient. I can get the food my family loves, household supplies, and be on my way. My husband likes that they offer oil changes and tire services. Really saves him time. They have early hours for Plus Club members so I can beat the crowd on the weekend. Plus, Sam's Club offers free curbside pickup. Order online or in the app. Sam's Club, Grand Island.
Sam's Club, a proud partner of Sodbuster Baseball. When you're not heading to Duncan Field to watch the Sodbusters, head on over to Laughlin Country Club. The best view in Hastings. Their 2-story window overlooks the pristine course, upscale clubhouse, and their kitchen crafts delicious dining menus. Behind the scenes is an entire full-service team led by their banquet manager who's working to make sure your event is executed flawlessly. Laughlin Country Club, 402-462-4151.
Summer means Sodbusters baseball and hot weather, so make...
Welcome back to Duncan Field. Josh Salmon along with you as we get set for top of the second inning here at Duncan Field. And it's going to be due up here to be the 4-5-6 hitter, Schmidt, Browning, and Lopez due up. Happy to have you along with us. Joe Schmidt, we've seen him as DH, we've seen him at first base. So here's the pitch inside to Joe Schmidt. There's a movie called Joe Somebody and about Schmidt, so maybe that's where my mind's going. Just to mix those two together. Pitch on the way, and that one misses for a ball as well. 2-0 here to Schmidt. Schmidt batting .279, goes to school at the Villa Ridge, or excuse me, he's from Villa Ridge, Montana. Schmidt, the cleanup hitter. Ooh, that one inside. Did it hit him? Nope. Oh, it did. Wow, good. And the Oscar goes to Joe Schmidt. I don't think that thing hit him at all. Umpire says, let me see. I don't think it hit you. And so the base umpire is giving him first base. I don't think that thing hit him at all. So he's up for his Oscar award over there. Good acting job. It was close, but I don't think it touched him. First hit batsman in the game. We've only had one game here at Duncan Field this season that didn't have a hits batsman by either team. So it brings up Brooks Browning. Good lead over at first base. That one gets through the wickets of Carlson right to the backstop. So now runners in scoring position. So we've seen a couple times in this series where questionable umpiring calling may come back and bite Sodbusters. So runner stands on second now. Pretty much messes up the double play as Cole Dawson scoots closer to second base for Brooks Browning. Big hole on the right side. Huge hole between first and second for the right-handed batter. Swung on and missed on the heater. Good fastball there from Trayton Scully. Trayton ready to go. He is fired up. Does not taking a whole lot of time between pitches here. He is just ready each pitch. Get back in there. Let's do this thing. And that's usually a good sign for a pitcher if they come ready. Here is the 1-1. Runner on second, no score, and that went upstairs. 2 balls and a strike. Trayton Scully against Brooks Browning. A fun name to say. That's a good name, Brooks Browning. Joe Schmidt standing on second base. He was hit by a pitch, supposedly. Moved over to second on a pass ball. The 2-1 coming up. And that one outside. Good stop there by Carlson. Goes to 3-1. You want to get this guy out. Christian Lopez, extremely difficult. He's up next. Lopez, one of the best hitters in the league. And the pitch coming up here is outside, ball 4. So a hit batsman and a walk for Trayton Scully after going 1-2-3 in the first inning against Casper. Those are the kind of things that keep you up at night when you're a manager. Christian Lopez comes up. Terrific hitter here in the league and for this Casper team. Lopez with 2 runners on here. Strike. Hit batsman stands on second base. That is Schmidt. Browning walked a moment ago. He stands on first base. 375 coming in this day is Christian Lopez batting. And that one fouled back. Now you look overall in the Expedition League. He's not even on there for hitting at 375. He's one underneath. He's like 7th place underneath the Pioneers. But in his division, he's hitting pretty well. Remember, they're in a different division than the Lewis division. And in that division, he is... Oh, he's not on the list either. Kind of crazy. I thought he'd be on there a little higher. Not on the list. 417 batting for E.J. Taylor of the Moo, leading the league. That's a crazy batting average. 1-2 here is the count to Christian Lopez. Lopez always a tough out. Third baseman, great hands over there. From Chula Vista, also a Southern California guy. Been to Chula Vista many, many times. Here is the 1-2. Back up the middle. Omar going to let it fall in front of him. And we'll have bases loaded. So Omar playing a little deep perhaps on that one. So a hit batsman, a walk, and a single. Casper has their first hit of the game. So brings up Preston Joy, the shortstop, left-handed batter. Bases loaded here for Preston Joy. Joy, 218 batter, 15 RBIs. More known for his defense than his bat, but let's just playing straight away, hoping for a double play. Outfield playing a little deeper now, in center is Omar. That one fell off third base side and heading towards the dugout area. Strike one. Important to get that strike one. You talk to any catcher, pitcher, pitching coach, manager. Strike one, they tell you, is one of the most important pitches of the whole at bat because it sets the tone. If you're already one up on the guy, you've only got two more to get. Here is the 0-1. And then down first base line, Matson grabs it, bobbles it, throws it to home. It's a high throw. They're not going to get the out. 9 times out of 10, Trevor Matson has that. He rushed it, bobbled the throw. He's thinking too much. Do I tag the base? Do I throw it home? And they didn't get either out. So run scores there. Infield hit for Preston Joy. It's just he's just overthinking it. You could tell the hamster running on the wheel in his mind, just saying, hey, where do I go with this? Do I tag the bag? And he probably would have been better off to tag the bag, looking back in hindsight. But I understand throwing home, and he had plenty of time to throw home and get the out. The throw was just too high. So Beckley Harris comes up. Still bases loaded here for Casper. Strike one. They have their, I almost called them Fremont. They have their Fremont Moo orange jerseys today. 0-1. 1-0 Casper here. Top two. No outs. Bases loaded. And that one over the outside corner. Good pitch there from Trayton Scully. It's quickly 0-2 here to Beckley Harris. Austin Menacin due up next. Menacini, new guy on the team. Said one at bat in the season. He wasn't on my last roster, so they must have just added him yesterday or day before. That one gets away from Carlson. He's going to have to hurry up and get the ball as it goes into the dugout. No, it doesn't. It stops before it gets to the dugout. So run scores on the pass ball. That's 2 pass balls. Excuse me, on the wild pitch. Pass ball and a wild pitch this inning. And 2 runs in here for Casper. So 1-2-3 inning there for Scully in the first, and he's laboring here in the second. 2-0 Casper. Top of the second. The count is 1-2 here to Harris Beckley, the DH. Runners on second and third. That one just missed. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Beckley, left-handed batter. There's Beckley from Atlanta, Georgia. Think he's a Braves fan? Probably. Here is the 2-2, and slider didn't work. 3-2. So it's been an interesting inning. Joe Schmidt said he got hit in the elbow, so he walked to first. Then Brooks Browning walked. Both those guys have come around to score. Lopez with a hit, Preston with a hit. That's who's on base. You have Lopez standing on third, Preston Joy on second base. That pitch up high. It's a walk. Insert Luke Bay. Now is he going to come out and talk? Nick Carlson wanted a clarification on that. It's like, why was that a walk? He's debating the strike zone here, which is sometimes happens with Anthony behind the plate there. 2 walks in the inning. Luke Bay did not come out of the dugout. He's letting Nick Carlson go talk to his pitcher. Trayton Scully taking a long walk behind the rubber here. Still no outs. 2-0. 9th place hitter coming up here. And this is Austin Menacini. Menacini from Vacaville, California. Second at bat on the season for him. Ball one. So still no outs. Bases full of Horseheads. Trayton Scully stands on the right side of the rubber to the right-handed batter, Minicini. Takes ball 2. They were down to some catchers, so they needed to pick up another catcher, and that's what Minicini is for them. I think they were down to one catcher, if I remember right. And a guy that can kind of sort of semi-catch sometimes for him. For Casper. They have Boyd and Springer, I guess. So, yeah, they had a backup catcher, but here is the pitch, and I'm not sure where that one was. Just missed. Strike zone is the size of a postage stamp right now. 3 balls. No strikes. 2-0 Casper here on the top of the second, and that one called a strike. You got to throw it right down the middle for it to be a strike in this inning. Here's the 3-1. Johnstone playing shallow and left. A little deeper is Omar in center. Right field out there is Hallback. He's shallow as well for the right-handed batting. Minicini. And that pitch in there for a strike. Now that one looked like a ball to me. It was outside, but called a strike. That's why I'm up here. Casper 2 runs on 1 hit. Every manager will tell you walks and hit batsmen come back to bite you. Bases loaded here. Here is the pitch, and that one inside almost hit him, and it's another walk. So 3 walks now in the inning. Still no outs as another run walks in. And now Luke Bay is going to come out of the bullpen and talk to Scully. I think he's going to take a rag out there. His hand seems to be sweaty or something. Trayton going to wipe off his glove and his glove hand. Talk some things over there with Luke Bay. Luke dissects every single batter before the game. I've seen the spray charts. It's crazy. He's got every single batter, how they want to throw to him, and what they count they want to throw what to him, and it's very, very in depth, and he spends a lot of time on that, and the pitchers appreciate that, I'm sure. So top of the order, 7th batter of the inning, Brandon Herter comes up. Trayton Scully laboring here, and as Steve said, there are some arms in the bullpen, but you hate to go in the 2nd inning. Nobody warming up right now. Strike 1 there. Trayton started off 1-2-3 in the first and just can't get it out here in the second. 3-0 Casper. Bases loaded still. Left-handed batting Herter. Here's the 0-1. And that one on the outside corner as well. Strike 2. So Scully looking for his first strikeout of the game. This would be a good spot to get it out here. Doesn't want to sign. Gets a new one from Nick Carlson. And timeout called there by the batters. He thinks Scully's taking so long. Scully stays in the same position, frozen with the glove in front of his face. Both arms up. He has not flinched since the timeout was called. Like a statue at a wax museum right now. There he moves. And the 0-2. That one hit to right field. Hallback comes up with 1 run's going to score on that one. Another single this inning to get the ball back in quickly, but an RBI single there for Brandon Herter. And the inning goes on. 4-0 now. 4 runs this inning on 3 hits. RBI is able to score there. Can't stop the bleeding. Can't even get it out at this point. Right now, it comes up the 8th batter of the inning, Hank Dunn. So Hank, chance to do something here. That one's inside. Scully just having a hard time with the strike zone here in this inning. You wonder how a guy comes out, goes 1-2-3 right at the beginning of the game. 2nd inning comes out and just has an inning like this. I mean, what goes? And it was a short inning. It'd be different if the Busters were out there for, half hour, 20 minutes in that first inning. They had 1 hit and a walk. It was a very short inning, so it wasn't very long for him to wait to pitch. You just wonder what goes through their mind in that time. I've never been a pitcher, so I have no idea. 2-0 here. Trayton Scully. And there is some action in the bullpen. A lefty warming up for the Busters. Pitch coming up. That one in there for a strike. So, Busters has some action going. Just a lefty kind of lightly tossing out, but hopefully getting loose there. You're going to need him. I mean, there's no outs right now. I mean, you hate to do that in the second, but you can't let this thing get out of hand. And we're sitting 4-0 right now with no outs. Top 2. 2 balls and a strike. Bases full of horse heads. Hank Dunn, the 8th batter of the inning. Swung on and missed on that one, and it goes to 2-2. Just blew the old fastball right by him. That's the only thing that's really been falling effectively for the most part against these horse heads for Trayton Scully. Hank Dunn adjusts his batting gloves. Looks at his bat. Steps back in the box here. Says, what's he going to throw? 2-2 here. Carlson set him up on the outside part of the plate. He does go outside, but it's too far. And it's 3-2 now. All started with a hit batsman by Schmidt. Then he walked Browning. Singles by Lopez and Joy. 2 walks in a row to Beckley and Menacini, and then Herder with a single a moment ago. So you've got Beckley, Menacini, and Herder on the bases, 3rd to 1st. Trayton Scully's 3-2 offering. That one hit to center field. It's falling quickly. That's going to be a base hit. At least 1 run will score, and they're going to hold the runner up there as they respect Omar's arm. It's 5-0 Casper. Still no outs. 4 hits in the game, and 9 batters have come to the plate here. And Luke Bay's coming out, and I think this is going to do it for Trayton Scully. You hate to pull a guy after 1 inning, 1 full inning, but he is not having a good time, and they're going to the bullpen. So we'll take a pitching change and come back. This is Sodbuster Baseball. Word from Ruts Automotive.
Odyssey.
Summer means Sodbusters baseball and hot weather, so make sure you stay cool with Ruts. Ruts Heating and AC is your #1 source for residential and commercial HVAC services in Nebraska. For over 45 years, Ruts has been a name to trust for repairs, installation, and maintenance work on time. Call Ruts Heating and Air Conditioning today to discuss your HVAC needs, free estimates, and the guarantee their work. Whenever your heating or AC needs, trust Ruts. Visit rutsheating.com.
Odyssey. Casual, modern, and innovative cuisine, drinks, and service in the heart of downtown Hastings. The website is odysseydowntown.com. Call for reservations 402-834-3811. Odyssey. Reservations are required for lunch and dinner. Carry-out orders taken on the day of carry-out only. 834-3811. A sponsor of Sodbuster Baseball.
So Will Horton coming out of the bullpen, and not a typical spot for Will, as he just pitched a few days ago as a starter, but he's going to come out and see if he can get out of this inning as Trayton Scully comes out of the game, and boy, he had a tough night at the office. Today is. He started off good, 1, 2, 3 in the first. Thought, okay, we're going to set the tone here, but that was it. As Scully goes 1 inning, gives up 3 hits, 5 runs, 5 earned, 3 walks, and 3 strikeouts. And the night is done for him. Tough one there. Will Horton enters the game. Horton is, let me get you a start. Let me get you ERA on him here. Well, Horton didn't pitch too long ago. His record is 0-3, 7.48 ERA. He has started 6 out of 7 games, so this is his second bullpen relief effort of the season. 33 and 2/3 innings pitch with 28 strikeouts. They need a guy to get some strikeouts. That's why they went to Horton. So brings up the guy who started all this, Joe Schmidt. Oh, Errado. Hank Dunn had a single. What am I writing here? This is the 9th batter of the inning. And there's a strike. So officially 3 hits on the scoreboard. One was a fielder's choice. I take that back. Nate corrected me over here. Horton, Arkansas Tech is where he pitches for Cole Dawson's dad. Omar, teammate there. JT Cafferty can be teammate there next year as well. Swung on and missed on the off-speed pitch. And strike two. He just pitched on the 13th, so it's been 5 days. Pitched against Casper here. 6 innings, give it 4 runs as a starter in that game. Got no decision back on July 13th. Bases loaded, 5-0 Casper here in the second. Still no outs. It's lefty versus lefty here. Eric Arado and Will Horton. 3 hits in the inning, 5 runs for Casper. Fielder's choice. Here's Horton's pitch. And that one hit to left field. That's sinking quickly and on the line. That's a fair ball. 1 run will score. 2 runs will score. They're holding up the runner there. If there was chalk, that would have hit the chalk. It's nice when the base coach makes the call and the umpire doesn't make the call. So there we go. It's a double, 2 RBIs. Things are getting out of hand now here for the Busters in the second inning. It's 7-0 on 4 hits. So now back to the man who started all this, Joe Schmidt. Remember, Joe said he was grazed on the elbow. Even the home plate umpire didn't believe him. He started walking up the line, and then the base umpire said, yeah, he was. Well, if the home plate umpire is closer. 7 runs on 4 hits, still no outs. And quite the inning here for Casper. And they're playing better than they are. I mean, to be honest with you, look at the record here, Casper. They're last in their division. So this should be one of the games the Busters shouldn't be trailing 7-0 in the second inning. One of the teams they shouldn't be trailing to. On paper, anyways. Here is 1-0. It's 2-0 now. So Will Horton trying to get an out. Somebody's trying to get an out here for the Busters. Pitch on the way, and that one inside, and it goes to 3-0. So tenth batter of the inning. 3-0 here. 7-0 Casper in the second. And that went upstairs. Ball 4. Just unraveling before our eyes. Buster's going to have a lot of work to do when they come up in the bottom of the inning. If they can come up in the bottom of the inning. It'll happen eventually, I promise. And brings up Brooks Browning. He was the first walk of the game given up by Sodbuster pitching in the same inning. He's the 11th batter of the inning. I mean, just need a ground ball somewhere to get somebody out. And swung on and missed on that one. The pitchers have had no problem getting it to 0-2. It's from there on. Bases loaded once again. It's not a broken record. I'm live. 7 runs on 4 hits this inning. Walks are hurting them. Pitch on the way. And that one fouled back to the screen. Just barely getting a piece of it there is Browning. So Browning for the second time this inning up to bat again. After such a pitcher's duel last night back and forth, they definitely didn't get that here today. The 0-2, chopped down to third base. Lombardi tags it, goes home, and the 6-2 double play. Very quick outs and very good play there by Lombardi. He's one of those guys that thinks, oh, now they're going to discuss it. You got to be kidding me. It was a force out. How can they call the guy safe at home at third? He tagged the bag. I don't understand what the call is. Did they say the catcher was standing in the way to home? Right. That should have been one. Well, the guy's okay. They tagged the bag third, but there was a guy going to second to third, so that forces that guy. So he still got to force it home. The bases were loaded. It's That's weird. Okay, so it's just one out, I guess. That's an odd play. 1-0 here on the fielder's choice is when it ends up being the third base. There is one out. Yeah, it was bases loaded, so Lombardi got the ball, tagged third base. Should be one out. Threw it home, should be 2 outs. I know I'm not supposed to say bad things about the umpiring, but that's not a good call. Here is the 0-1, and Horton steps off the mound. Those were both forced outs. I don't understand. So it's Christian Lopez, 8-0 now. Well, Horton trying to stop the bleeding. And that one down low. So Horton able to get one out, but still struggling here in the second. 8-0 Casper, top 2, 1 out. Runners on second and first. Pitch to Lopez. Inside. Well, the guys have just pitched a lot inside. That was clearly a ball. Anthony had the right call, the umpire. Lopez singled his first time up back earlier in this inning, which seems so long ago. 3 balls, no strikes, 1 out. Horton in relief of Trayton Scully, who that one in there for a strike. Three balls, 1 strike. Throw back to second, runner back. Here is the 3-1, 1 out, 2 on, 8-0 Casper. And that one fell off. We'll do 3 and 2 here. So, Will Horton came in relief of Trayton Scully. Official line on Scully is not over yet. 7 runs charged to Scully, and officially 1 inning pitch because he'd never retired an out this inning. 3 walks, 3 hits. Rough day at the office. Here is the 3-2. And that one hit into left field. Another hit. So rounding the bases, going to throw it home. Johnstone's got a pretty good arm. Let's see if they can get the out at home. It is a good throw. It's just a little late. They throw back to third. They are going to get the runner there as he overslides third base. And Solis gets the tag out there. So good play by Carlson. He saw that the runner clearly was going to score. Able to throw back to third to get the out. So a single and an RBI there for Lopez. They do get the second out, however. Here comes Preston Joy. It's officially 10-0, even though the scoreboard says 9-0. Preston Joy up. 13th batter of the inning. And that went in there for a strike. I know Anthony has 10, so, or Andy has 10. I have 10 also. It's a 0. He put a 0 up. Ball in the dirt. And they say he swung and missed at it, so it's a strikeout. And the inning is over. Preston Joy strikes out, but a long inning there for Sodbuster pitching and Sodbuster fans. Bottom of the second coming back, got some work to do. This is Sodbuster baseball from Duncan Field. We'll hear a word now from Eldon's Automotive.
Oh, yeah, so, Mr. Johnson, we took a look at your car, and turns out you got a broken rotator splint. You want us to fix it or what?
When your car needs repaired, don't take it to that guy. Take it to Eldon's Automotive Repair. Old school service with new school technology. 701 East South Street in Hastings. So anytime your doohickey, thingamajig, or whatchamacallit breaks off, take it to Eldon's Automotive Repair. Eldon'sAutomotiveRepair.com. Remember, don't go to that other guy.
Come on, I ain't got all day. I'm busy, you know.
A reminder from the Nebraska Lottery. Nebraska Pick 5 has draws. 7 days a week. With jackpots still starting at $50,000. So play Nebraska Pick 5 today. Or you might miss your chance to win big.
Top prize odds 1 in 501,000.
Okay, well, it's 9-0. I had 10 in my scorebook, but I have been corrected. It is 9-0. Sent 13 batters to the plate. That inning, it's a very long inning. 2 Busters pitchers later, and Hastings has some work to do, down 9-0 in the bottom of the second. So it's going to be Omar Jackson, it'll be, Omar, Jack Lombardi, and Luke Solis. So Omar trying to get things going back from vacation. Be nice for him to get up and hit a nice double right here. Shows bunt and takes a pitch on the outside. Wasn't a bad idea either. The infield was in, but not as quite as far in. He is very, very fast. So now, probably not going to bunt. That one inside out swing right to the third baseman Lopez, and there's one down. Lopez had him paid perfectly. Didn't have to move all but step and a half. So Lombardi comes up, the third baseman. Jack, newest member of the Sodbusters. Great defensive guy. Goes to the University of Omaha, UNO, from Park Ridge, Illinois. Says he's a Cubs fan. 1 ball, no strikes. Nine runs on 6 hits. That one missed him. To me, that's just as much as a beanball there as Schmitz was. Almost hit him in the face. (2-0). Pitch from Small on the way. Going upstairs, it goes to 3-0. Small did walk a batter in the first inning, Shimashita. Has given up a hit this inning as well. Pitch in there for a strike, taking all the way with Lombardi. Tough inning last inning for Sodbuster pitcher. 13 batters reaching the plate. That one ground to second. Toss over to first by Irado, and there's 2 down. Luke Solis comes up. Solis, if he should be able to reach, Carlson would come up. Busters have some work to do, down 9-0 here in the bottom of the second. And a hit to left. First pitch swinging there for Luke Solis. Nice job poking it into left field. 2-out hit there for the shortstop. So only the second hit given up of the game here by Small, but we're only in the second inning. Carlson comes up. And strike there to Carlson. Pitch on the way, and that didn't look too bad. We got the ball call on that one. Ball and a strike to Nick Carlson, the catcher. Luke Solis leads off at first. 2 outs here, bottom 2. Busters trail 9-0. Pitch on the way. High chopper to second base. Arado on the move. It's a high total. They have to tag him, and they do get him out at first base. Making the tag there is Joe Schmitz, and the Busters leave one on one hit, and no score for them in the bottom of the inning. Our score here is 9-0 with Casper in the lead. This is Sodbuster Baseball from Duncan Field.
Adams County Visitors Bureau is the perfect place to start your Hastings experience. A place where you'll meet artists, shopkeepers, and storytellers while you stroll through downtown shops, beautiful parks, and historic housing districts. Whether you're a traveler, meeting planner, or a new resident, the Adams County Visitors Bureau is excited to help you find what you're looking for, from places to eat, things to do and see, to places to stay. Ask the Adams County Visitors Bureau. Get details at visithastingsnebraska.com. Experience Hastings with the Adams County Visitors Bureau.
You know Graham Tire for their quality tires and service, but did you know that they do brakes, batteries, and oil changes, and even shocks and struts? Graham Tire in Hastings has the quality products and great service you have come to expect from the Graham name. Rick and his crew will get you fixed up and right back on the road safely. And you can trust that the job was done right. That's peace of mind. Graham Tire in Hastings, West 2nd Street, open 7:30 to 5:30, Monday through Friday. A proud sponsor of Sodbuster Baseball.
Will Horton back out there for second inning of work. It is Josh Salmon back with you as Buster's able to get a hit but left a runner on base, trailing 9-0. This is a very important inning for Sodbuster pitching, and Will Horton to try to get a 1-2-3 to try to keep pace and get back in this thing, down 9-0 in the second. You're going to need a couple 1-2-3 innings here, or some ground balls or something to keep from scoring nonetheless. Due up this inning, it's going to be Beckley, Minicini, and then Herder again. Take a look at some of the other scores in the Expedition League. Spearfish Sasquatch winning 12-2 at home against Mining City. Source Valley up 6-1 in Gearing at Western Nebraska in the 6th inning. Canyon County and Badland Big Sticks, close game there. Badland Big Sticks leading at home 7-6 in the bottom of the 5th. Pierre winning on the road at Wheat City 6-1 right now, or leading I should say. And Sioux Falls beating up on Fremont right now 3-0 at home. There's some of your scores for you. Harris Beckley, the DH, back up again. Walked in the second inning, that long second inning. And so, pitch misses for a ball. 9-0 our score, Casper. Here is the 1-0. Misses for ball 2. Two balls and no strikes. Pitch in there for a strike. Nine runs, 5 hits for Casper. No errors. And they do have an error up for Hastings. That's why Madsen's throwing error to home. Is correct. Here is the 3-1. And that pitch inside for a strike. 3-2 now. Full count. Beckley. Minicini due up next, the catcher. And ball 4. Another walk given up by Horton. So Horton has given up 2 walks. Minicini comes up. Austin is catcher. Minicini from Vacaville, California, goes to Solano Community College. Runner on here for Casper. Leadoff hitter on again. Here in the third. They sent 13 batters to the plate in the second. Scored 9 runs on that. And a hit down the third base line into left field. That's going to be a fair ball. Going first to third is Beckley. Good slide for him. And now the runner's on the corners here. The hitting barrage continues for Casper. So another hit given up by Horton. 4 hits for him giving up. Back to the top of the order, that's Brandon Herder. 1 of 2 on the day. Pitch misses for a ball. Both teams off for the next 3 days. All-Star game tomorrow in Casper. And then Busters will hit the road to Sioux Falls for 4 days. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Throw to first. They got him in a pickle. And did get the out there as they caught him snoozing. Minicini. It's hard to steal off a left-hander when he's looking at you, and he had a big lead, and they threw it to first and just froze him, and then got him in a rundown and got the out. So put that down as a caught stealing. Pick off however you want to rule it. Either way, it's an out. Crowd's happy, and they know it here at Duncan Field. 1-0 is the count, and that one misses. 4-2 here to Herder. So 1 hit this inning. And he goes to 3-0 now. Will Horton. Horton in relief of Drayton Scully, who didn't make it through the second inning. Here is the 3-0. Lefty versus lefty, and that one in there for a strike. Taking all the way was Herder. That thing went right down Burlington Avenue. Runner stands on third base, though. That's Beckley. He walked. Speaking of walk, there's 1-2, Herder. Herder's been on base twice today. Third walk given up by Horton. 6 by Sodbuster pitching. Hank Dunn comes up, grounded out, and struck out. I have him. I have him 0 for 2. No balls, 1 strike. Runner standing on first. Will Horton comes set and delivers, and big curveball in there for strike 2. Nice movement on that one for Horton. Buster Faithful getting into this one loud. Drum guy's here. He's playing with one hand today, the drum guy. I want to see if he knows how to play wipeout over there. 0-2. Horton taking a long time here against Hank Dunn. Runner on first and third. And that one upstairs. Dunn looked back at the umpire and wanted to know what the call was. So walk to Beckley. He stands on third base. Single by Minicini. He got caught in a rundown. And Brandon Herder stands on first with a walk. 1 out here. 1 ball, 2 strike count to Hank Dunn. Casper leads 9-0. Top of the third. That one foul back, just reaching out and getting a piece of it and able to get some wood on it. Hank Dunn remains 1 ball and 2 strikes. Busters have 2 homestands left in the season. July 26th, 27th, 28th here against Fremont. And then July 30th, 31st, and August 1st to wrap up the regular season at home, Duncan Field against Sioux Falls. So plenty of chances for you to get out to the game, but you're running out of time. 6 games left at home. Pitch on the way. Chopper down third base line and foul. 15 games left for the Busters in the season after this one. It's winding down. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out. Runners on the corner here, 9-0 top 3. Casper with the lead. They're at the plate. Will Horton, the second inning of work. Battling here with Hank Dunn. He's fouled off a couple pitches. It's been 1-2 for a while. Throw to first, runner back. Horton does have a pretty good pickoff move. Batting back to first is Herder. Mendocini got picked off a moment ago in the rundown. The best part of the rundown was they chased the guys but kept an eye on the runner at third. Sometimes like that, the guy from third will go home, and he wasn't able to score. He still stands over there. That's Beckley at third. Herder at first. And the pitch upstairs. It goes to 2-2. So good battle here by Hank Dunn of Casper. It's been behind the count 1-2. Fouled off a couple pitches. Making pitch count go up for Horton. And now it's 2-2. Horton checking his runner, and pitch misses outside. Three balls, two strikes. 9 runs on 6 hits. No errors for Casper. No runs, 2 hits, 1 error for Hastings. It's a very long at bat here for Hank Dunn. He's got runners on the corners. His team leads 9-0. Will Horton comes set, and the batter steps out again. And now Horton regroups on the mound. Outfield playing kind of shallow. Johnstone, Jackson, and Hallbeck from left to right. Lombardi, Solis, Dawson, and Madsen on the infield with Nick Carlson behind the plate, and Will Horton on the hill here for the Busters. Josh Salmon with you, Nate Miller to my right. Busters trail 9-0 here, top 3. Could use a double play, would be nice. Over to first and runner back. Will Horton keeping a lot of attention there on the runner Herder. Herder only has 3 stolen bases on the season, but they'd like to take it out at first if they can get outs any way they can in this game. Horton comes set, and the pitch popped up third base side. Lombardi waiting for it to come down. I think could bring rain. He does make the catch and foul ground. And there's 2 down. So a nice battle there. And a good win on the battle for Will Horton. 0 for 2, Hank Dunn. He's the only player on the team that hasn't been on base for Casper. 0 for 3, excuse me. So Eric Arado comes up. Doubled and flew out in his 2 at-bats. Still got runners on the corners. Boy, it'd be nice to leave those guys there. Casper will leave guys on base. Done that all series long and all season long. 2 outs. Horton's pitch, outside corner. It is called a strike. I think a generous strike there by the umpire, but we'll take it. Good framing job by Nick Carlson. Carlson looks to Luke Bay and Chandler Wagner, who stand next to each other in the dugout. Jacob Shaw to their right. Sitting on the railing. Here is the 0-1. Pitch misses outside for a ball. Beckley stands on third. Herder stands on first. There are 2 outs. Mendocini singled but was picked off in a pickle. And then Hank Dunn popped out a moment ago to third base. As trains go by here, Duncan Field, part of the ambiance. That one hit to left center. And being able to track it down, and he does make the catch, is Logan Johnstone, and the Busters are out of it, leaving 2 on base. So that's a pretty good inning there for Will Horton. Walks a couple, gives up a single, but they strand 2. No runs in for Casper. In the top of the third, Busters come up trailing 9-0. Bottom 3, this is Sodbuster Baseball from Duncan Field.
Hey, you. Your ad here. It's Josh Salmon of Salmon Says Media. Imagine turning on the radio or TV and hearing or seeing your business being advertised. Salmon Says Media offers voiceovers, full audio production, on-hold messaging for your phone, and more. Nearly 2 decades of experience. Salmon Says Media also offers radio imaging and podcast production. See us on Facebook. Salmon Says Media, the official media partner of the Hastings Sodbusters. For the best in promotional videos, custom designs, photography, websites, and more, it's Provident Promotions. You've got the business. Now make it stand out with Provident Promotions. Provident Promotions can help you design your logo, website, custom make your promotional video, and shoot just the right photo for your company or business needs to be seen everywhere. And they even offer email marketing services and social media management. Let them help you from start to finish. 111 North Burlington Avenue, Suite 110 in Hastings. A proud sponsor of Sodbuster Baseball.
Well, Will Horton got give up a couple walks and a single, but able to get out of it and pitch around a couple walks there. Josh Salmon back with you. Busters trail 9-0. Take a look at the Expedition League scoreboard here. Scores from around the league. The other game started quite a bit earlier than ours did. 7-7 now. Badland Big Sticks hosting Canyon County Spuds. Spearfish winning at home 13-2 in the 6th. Source Valley up 6-1 at Western Nebraska. Sioux Falls leading 3-0 over Fremont in the bottom of the 4th. And Pure Trappers winning 7-1 right now, are leading at Wheat City. Cole Dawson comes up, strike one to him from Jacob Small. Small getting plenty of rest between innings, some long innings on offense for his team. That pitch misses outside. That's a similar pitch that he struck out on his first time up. To Dawson, lays off of it this time. Fooled me once, shame on me. Fooled me twice. Shame on you, something like that. Anyways, here he is. Throws a bunt and, Hank bunts it foul. He's the best bunter on the team and just didn't quite get it in the right spot. It probably wasn't the best pitch to bunt on. It was a great idea, though, and he tried to get it down. He would have made it, too. Lopez was standing back at third, and the way Cole runs probably would have worked if it wasn't fair. So now he's 1-2 here on the count. Jacob Small's pitch. That one hits a short. Joy, he doesn't miss much over there across the diamond. And it is a low throw, but scooped, and there's one down. 0-for-2 is Cole Dawson. Jacob Small in his third inning of work has given 2 hits, only walked 1 batter. So, 1 out here for Logan Johnstone. Johnstone going to be playing at Gonzaga next year. Tells you what this kid can do right out of high school into Gonzaga. That's pretty good accomplishment. Nice young man. Good outfielder. Here is 1-0. Hit back up the wickets of Small, able to do a little dance and scoop it up. That didn't quite go the way it wanted. I think the second baseman would have got it either way, as Arado was back there, but just put that down as a ground out to the pitcher. And 1-for-2 on the day is Logan Johnstone. Trevor Matson comes up. Matson, one of the guys that sands batting gloves. Kind of the Anthony Rizzo of the team, if you will. Vladimir Guerrero Sr. was also one that didn't wear batting gloves back in the day. Those are the 2 that come to my mind. Ball 1 here, Trevor Matson. Busters in need of base runners. And the pitch outside. We've had 3 guys on base today, 2 of them via walk, or 2 of them via hits, 1 via walk, but they've left 3 on. Here's the 2-0 to Matson, and they pitch up high. 3-0. Trevor has no problem taking a walk. Matson has 22 walks on the season. That's second on the team, behind Omar Jackson, who's standing. Well, he's up a little bit later in the inning. Here is the 3-1 now, and ball 4. Second walk of the evening given up by Small. It's interesting. Last time Small had 2 outs, he gave up a walk back in the first. This time he has 2 outs and gives up a walk. Yamashita comes up. James had the other walk. Matson on first. Casper able to put a 9 spot on the board there in the second. They lead 9-0. 6 hits for them. No errors. No runs on 2 hits for the Busters. 3 walks, so Trevor Matson stands on first. That pitch inside gets away from the catcher. Matson able to advance over to second base. So wild pitch there for Jacob Small. Can't hold on to back there is Minnesini. So now runner in scoring position for Hastings. Shimashita came into this game with 7 RBIs and 59 at bats. Chance for him to get number 8 here would be nice to get a number on the board there. Ooh, that pitch looked pretty good. Called the ball. 2 balls and no strikes. Matt Hallback due up next. You had Dawson grounded out to lead off the inning. Johnstone grounded out. Matson walked. He stands on second. Advances second on the wild pitch. 2-1 there to James Shimashita as he falls that one off on the third base side. 6 more chances for you to see Hastings Sodbusters at home this year. In the regular season, they go on the road for a little bit. They have a road trip scheduled after the 3-day off break, the next 3 days. 2-2 now as he fouls that one straight back. Matt Hallback due up next. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runner on second base is Matson. 9-0. Casper here in the the bottom of the third. Pitch on the way, and outside is Jacob Small. Small has walked 2 guys already today. Only struck out 1, given up 2 hits. Does have 2 outs, though. Here's the 3-2, 2 outs pitch. Payoff pitch up high. And Shimashita walks. 2 walks in a row for Jacob Small. Busters will take it. Matt Hallback comes up now. Chance to get him on the board here. Hallback, 5 RBIs in the season. Batting .326 coming into today's game. And that pitch, that didn't look too bad either. Called the ball. Omar Jackson due up next, if Hallback can reach. There's 2 outs here. Jacob Small trying to get out of an inning after walking 2 batters after getting 2 outs. So 2-0 here to Matt Hallback. Pitch on the way, and that one called a ball as well, and it was the right call. It was high. 3-0. Jacob Small in danger of walking the bases loaded here to Matt Hallback. Righty looks at his runners. Matson at second. Shimashita at first. Ooh, and beans him. That one got away from him. He's been kind of erratic out there on the mound, really. He really hasn't pitched that good a game. The Busters just have been hitting it to guys. And the pitching coach going to come out of the bullpen and talk to his pitcher and just say, hey, or come out the dugout and talk to his pitcher and just say, hey, what's going on out here, man? You're not finding the strike zone. 14-0, or 14-2 now. Spearfish lead at home against Mining City in the top of the 6th. Source Valley leading at Western Nebraska in the bottom of the 7th, 6-1. Pure Trappers leading 7-3 at Wheat City in the 7th inning. Sioux Falls still holding back Fremont in the bottom of the 5th, leading 3-0. Canyon County and Badlands tied up at Badlands, 7-7, and our score 9-0 Casper. Josh Salmon with you, Nate Miller to my right here on your Sunday afternoon. Appreciate Steve Stein filling in last night for me. Omar Jackson comes up. Bases full of Busters, all via the walk. Jacob Small. Omar fresh back from vacation. Lined out to third base his last time up on the first pitch he saw. Chance for him to, boy, I'd love to just see him dump something down the power alley and just fly around the bases. This guy runs like a deer. Here is the pitch, and that one misses as well. So a very small strike zone here for Jacob Small as well, the Casper pitcher. 5 straight balls thrown. And the pitch, that went in there for a strike, so he finally throws a strike. Omar taking 1-1 is the count. 2 outs. Busters have walked all 3 batters with 2 outs. Bottom 3, they trail 9-0. Pitch coming up here from Jacob Small. And that one outside as well and low. Mancini tried to frame it. Didn't work. Jack Lombardi due up next if Omar can reach. Matson stands on first, Shimashita on second, Hall back on first. Here's the 2-1 to Omar Jackson. He buckles, it's called a strike. I did have pretty good movement on it. Omar perhaps fooled on that one. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, bases loaded for the Sodbusters. Here's the pitch to Omar Jackson coming up. Fouls that one off third base side, getting some good wood on it, just a little late. So Omar, they love to say his name here. Even when he's not here, they say Omar sometimes. It's a fun name to say. It's easy, right? Omar spelled with 2 M's, by the way. That one into right field. That's going to score a run. Nice piece of hitting there by Omar. Didn't have to do too much. Just slapped it in the hole between first and second. And the Busters get a run. So, crowd getting into that one there a little bit. RBI single for Omar, keeping the inning alive here. Busters with a 2-out rally going on. Still bases loaded. Chance for Jack Lombardi here. This kid does great things in the field. Good hands for him. Takes first pitch outside for Lombardi. Lombardi with 15 at-bats in 4 games. He has officially 2 hits. Hasn't been a Buster very long. Hasn't quite found the groove yet in this league, but he's played in leagues like this before, he said. That pitch misses outside. It's 1-1 here to Lombardi. So Trevor Matson scored a moment ago. RBI for Omar. He stands on first. You have Shimashita standing on third base. Matt Hallback on second. Shimashita walked. Matt Hallback hit by a pitch. And that pitch misses as well. Didn't look too bad from up here. Matson walked earlier. All that coming with 2 outs. He got Dawson and Johnston to ground out. Then he walked Matson. Shimashita hit Hallback. Gave up a single a moment ago to Jackson. Johnston, excuse me, I'm saying long out. Here's a 3-0. And ball 4. Walks in a run. So, 2 runs in this inning. Put down the RBI there for Lombardi. That's the only way I ever got RBIs in baseball was to walk with the bases loaded. 4th walk of the game, 3rd of the inning for Jacob Small. And there is action in the bullpen for Casper. First pitch in there, strike to Luke Solis. Solis singled back in the second with 2 outs. Busters have been doing some damage today with 2 outs. 9-2 our score. That one had some good movement and was a strike. And 0-2 ahead here in the count is Small. So Busters have walked 3 times, been hit by a pitch, scored 2 runs, had a single, all with 2 outs. So he's had bases loaded once again here for Luke Solis, trying to keep the inning alive here in the 3rd. They trail 9-2. Bottom 3, swung on and missed and helped him out. He went fishing on a bad pitch. Only 2nd strikeout of the game. Busters leave 3 on there. They've left 6 on in the game. And they trail 9-2. So we'll come back. Top of the 4th. This is Sodbuster Baseball from Duncan Field.
Johnson Imperial of Hastings and Kearney has been a quality builder and developer since 1918. They have your office and retail space solution. Over 300,000 square feet of premier space. On-site management and maintenance. Great locations and abundant pricing. Spaces designed and built to suit. And flexible leasing options available. Johnson Imperial also features general contracting services. Check out all they have to offer. JohnsonImperial.com. Johnson Imperial in Hastings and Kearney. That's JohnsonImperial.com. Nebraska Land Distributing is a proud sponsor of the Hastings Sodbusters. When you come to the ballpark, get a refreshing Coors Light, courtesy of Nebraska Land Distributing. Nebraska Land Distributing also features Leinenkugels, the ultimate summer drink, cold and refreshing, and sold at Duncan Field. Another Nebraska land distributing option when you come to the ballpark is light beer from Miller. Everything you've always wanted in a beer and less. Nebraska Land Distributing, proud sponsor of the Beer Batter at all Hastings Sodbuster home games.
Pitching change here for the Sodbusters as Schroeder comes into the game. That's Jake Schroeder from Hastings. 6'7" pitcher out there, big tall kid coming in the game here, third pitcher of the day for the Sodbusters. And Jacob Schroeder, get you some numbers here on him for a moment as I have to go old school on paper and get this for you. Schroeder, 9.11 ERA. He is 0-4 on the season. Has struck out 26 batters in 26 2/3 innings. So averages about a strikeout a batter. 9-2 our score here. So due up for Casper. It's going to be Schmidt, Browning, and Lopez. 4, 5, 6 hitters due up. Appreciate you guys tuning in and joining us. So I'm going to get caught up on my scorecard here as our live stats on the computer are back up. Your line here for Will Horton in 2 innings, 3 hits, 1 run. It was earned, 3 walks, and no strikeouts. So in relief of Trayton Scully was Will Horton. Now Jake Schroeder in relief of Will Horton. Joe Schmidt comes up. Schmidt on the day, 0 for 2. Excuse me, 0 for... Nice play at first by Trevor Matson. He lays it out and catches it by the first base bag. Wow. Trayton. Wow. Trevor Matson says, I glove you, man. Schroeder says, nice catch, dude. Laid that thing out on the first base line. That was going to be easy extra base hits there for Schmidt. He had walked twice, been on base twice with a walk and a hit batsman before that, and a line out to first. And out here for the Busters with the first batter brings up Brooks Browning. He's 1 of 2 with a run. Now and back to Schroeder on the first pitch he sees. So over to first baseman. Schroeder just tags it himself. No chance overthrowing that way, right? Ground out to first, so 0 for 2 officially is Brooks Browning. 2 pitches, 2 outs. Sorry, 3 pitches, 2 outs. It's a good ratio, nonetheless. Christian Lopez comes up. He's a tough out. And that one, a high strike. So you got Joe Schmidt lined out to a spectacular catch by Matson at first. Brooks Browning ground back to the pitcher. That one outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. Here's the 1-1. Bad swing there by Lopez on a high pitch. And he is down the count 1-2. Christian Lopez batting .383. 2 for 2 in this game. Here is the 1-2 from Schroeder, and outside goes 2-2. Lopez. 152 at bats this season, batting .383. This guy can swing a stick. Schroeder shakes off the sign, wants a new one, gets one he likes. And that one a little low and not swinging at is Lopez. 3-2 here to a very tough batter. It'd be nice to get a 1-2-3 inning. Busters did it in the first. Trayton Scully got Casper to go, and then things fell apart there in the second with 13 batters and 9 runs. That inning, that one hit the second. Cole Dawson scoops over to first, and they do go. 1, 2, 3. Ground outs, and that's the first time Lopez has been out today. He is 2 of 3. 1, 2, 3 goes Casper in the 4th inning. Bottom of the 4th coming up. Busters trail 9-2. This is Sodbuster Baseball from Duncan Field.
I'm a working mom. I don't have a lot of time for grocery shopping. That's why Sam's Club is so convenient. I can get the food my family loves, household supplies, and be on my way. My husband likes that they offer oil changes and tire services. Really saves him time. They have early hours for Plus Club members so I can beat the crowd on the weekend. Plus, Sam's Club offers free curbside pickup. Order online or in the app. Sam's Club, Grand Island.
Sam's Club, a proud partner of Sodbuster Baseball. When you're not heading to Duncan Field to watch the Sodbusters, head on over to Laughlin Country Club. The best view in Hastings. Their 2-story window overlooks the pristine course, the upscale clubhouse, and their kitchen crafts delicious dining menus. Behind the scenes is an entire full-service team led by their banquet manager who's working to make sure your event is executed flawlessly. Laughlin Country Club, 402-462-4151.
Summer means Sodbusters baseball and hot weather, so make sure you stay cool with Ruts. Ruts Heating and AC is your #1 source for residential and commercial HVAC services in Nebraska. For over 45 years, Ruts has been a name to trust for repairs, installation, and maintenance work on time. Call Ruts Heating and Air Conditioning today to discuss your HVAC needs, free estimates, and the guarantee their work. Whenever your heating or AC needs.
First pitch there is a hit by Carlson right to the second baseman, and there's one down. So 1 up, 1 down here quickly for the Busters. It's 9-1-2. Line up to second base. Brings up Cole Dawson. Cole is 0 for 2. He's due, right? That one right down Main Street. Strike 1 for Cole. He's grounded out and struck out in the game. One ball, one strike. Jacob Small in his third inning of work. Got some trouble last inning. Got the first 2 outs and gave up 2 walks, hit a batter, single, another walk, then finally struck out a batter to get out of the inning, giving up 2 runs. All that coming with 2 outs. Busters trail 9-2 here in the bottom of the 4th. Dawson to third. Lopez from his knees. He's going to have to hurry, and Dawson runs well. He's got an infield single. It was a nice job to get to the ball by Lopez, but you're going to have to do a little better than that to get Cole Dawson out on that pitch, or on that hit. First single there for Dawson. He was due. Johnstone comes up. 4th hit given up by Small. Logan has one of those hits. He had the first one. Back in the first inning, he's had a double. Cole Dawson stands on first. Pitch fouled off third base side to Logan Johnstone. 1 ball, 1 strike to Logan. Johnstone, Matson due up next. Logan from Los Gatos, California. And, good movement on that one by Small. Backdoor breaking ball on that thing. 1-2 here to Logan Johnstone. Johnstone in left field tonight. We've seen him in center and left primarily. That one way outside. Different arm motion there by Small as Johnstone picked up on that and laid off the pitch. Small really hasn't pitched that good a game. It's just his team's been hitting. He's been kind of all over the place with his strike zone today. This isn't as efficient as he pitched last time here. Here's the 2-2, and that one hit the second base, back to first, and they don't double him off. Quick play there by Arato. He about jumped out of his shoes on that one. Eric Arato, 6 foot, and used all of his 6-foot stature to get that one. If he would have been about 5, 9, or 10, it probably would have been a base hit. So again, a line out to second base. Trevor Matson comes up, walked his last time, grounded out his first time. 1 of 2 officially, takes strike 1. Cole Dawson stands on first base. There are 2 outs. This is where Busters did their damage last inning with 2 outs. against Jacob Small. That one way inside, and Madsen not flinching. He does lead the team in hit by pitches. Not something to be proud of, but hey, you get on base, right? Madsen with a smile on his face on that one. Here's the 1-1. Cole Dawson being held over first base by Schmidt. And swung on and missed on that one. Back to the heater did Small. James Shimashita due up next if Trevor Madsen can reach base. 9-2 Casper, bottom 4. 2 outs, 1-2 pitch coming up. Ooh, just went breaking ball on that one and just fooled him. Trevor was looking fastball all the way and swung right by it, leaving another one on base. 7 left on base here for the Sodbusters. The strikeout is the third of the game for Jacob Small. We've completed 4 innings of play. It's 9-2 here at Duncan Field. Casper leading. They come back in the bottom of the inning. Now a word from Ruts Automotive. Ruts Heating and Cooling, excuse me.
Summer means Sodbusters baseball and hot weather, so make sure you stay cool with Ruts. Ruts Heating and AC is your #1 source for residential and commercial HVAC services in Nebraska. For over 45 years, Ruts has been a name to trust for repairs, installation, and maintenance work on time. Call Ruts Heating and Air Conditioning today to discuss your HVAC needs, free estimates, and the guarantee their work. Whenever your heating or AC needs, trust Ruts. Visit rutsheating.com.
Odyssey. Casual, modern, and innovative cuisine, drinks, and service in the heart of downtown Hastings. The website is odysseydowntown.com. Call for reservations 402-834-3811. Odyssey. Reservations are required for lunch and dinner. Carryout orders taken on the day of carryout only. 834-3811. A sponsor of Sodbuster Baseball.
Welcome back, Sodbuster Baseball. Josh Salmon with you, Nate Miller on my right here doing their TV production and second set of eyes. Always helpful to have around. As Buster's not able to do much there in the bottom of the 4th, they do get a hit, but they leave a runner on base and still trail 9-2. And coming up this inning for Casper, it's going to be 7-8-9. It'll be Joy, Beckley, and Minicini. Peyton Joy reached on fielder's choice and struck out. First pitch up high for a ball. Beckley, or Joy, excuse me, is .214 batting average. He did score a run in the game as an RBI. It's 1-1 strike from Jake Schroeder. Pitch on the way. Back up the middle. Giving it a dive as Solis loses his hat in the process, but that is a single. So leadoff hitters on here for Casper in the 5th. First hit given up by Schroeder since coming in the game. He came in last inning, went 1-2-3. Maybe he can induce the double play here and get something out, something going. Harris Beckley has walked twice in the game. Decent lead over at first. And slider misses inside. Joy stands over at first base. On the single. Two 2-0. Joy only has 2 stolen bases on the season. So not a huge stolen base threat, but Casper will run occasionally. Left-handed batter here in Harris Beckley. The 2-0 offering coming up from Jake Schroeder. Goes to 3-0. Scully started the game. Then Will Horton and now Jake Schroeder. Scully went 1-2-3 in the first, right through Casper, and then had a tough time in the second. Between him and Will Horton, they faced 13 batters, give up 9 runs. As we're sitting now 9-2. The 3-0 in there for a strike. Taking all the way was Harris Beckley. One on, no outs. Top 5. 9-2. Casper. 3 balls, 1 strike to Harris Beckley. Schroeder gets the sign he wants. Wind blowing in a little bit from center field. Popped up left field. Logan Johnstone with the lights on makes the catch. And there's 1 down. So brings up Austin Minicini, the catcher. Been on base twice, officially 1 for 1 with a single. Batting .500 because he's had very few at-bats this season. Does have an RBI. Also scored a run. Runner on here is Peyton Joy. He led off the inning with a single. Schroeder's pitch. Ooh, that's a good one. Nice breaking ball. Fooled him. Strike 1. The 0-1 coming up from Schroeder, and swung on and missed, strike 2. So he's doing a good job going from the breaking stuff to the fastball, back and forth. You got Minicini off balance here, not sure what's coming at him, and that's what you want to do out on the hill. Joy leads off at first, being held on by Trevor Madsen. The ball's 2 strikes coming up here to Jake Schroeder. From Jake Schroeder, excuse me. Calling a timeout there is the batter. Just when the pitcher gets set, they've done that several times this game. It's a chess match between the pitcher and the batter. That's baseball, that's the way it goes. All right, now here is the 0-2. Schroeder, deliver, swung on and missed. Strike 3, got him. 2 down. First strikeout there for Schroeder. Back to the top of the order, Brandon Herter. Herter 1 of 2. He's also with a walk. Has an RBI. That one hit the first base side, and Colt Dawson able to scoop it up short right field. They throw to first, and they get him. Nice play by Dawson. He had to scoop it up, spin around, and make the throw. That is such a hard play made look really, really easy. They leave a runner on with 1 hit. No runs in there, and a high five there from Schroeder to Dawson as end of 4.5. Our score is 9-2. With Casper leading, Buster's coming up bottom of the inning. This is Sodbuster Baseball.
Yeah, so, Mr. Johnson, we took a look at your car, and turns out you got a broken rotator splint. You want us to fix it or what?
When your car needs repaired, don't take it to that guy. Take it to Eldon's Automotive Repair. Old school service with new school technology. 701 East South Street in Hastings. So anytime your doohickey, thingamajig, or whatchamacallit breaks off, take it to Eldon's Automotive Repair. Eldon'sAutomotiveRepair.com. Remember, don't go to that other guy.
Come on, I ain't got all day. Busy, you know.
A reminder from the Nebraska Lottery. Nebraska Pick 5 has draws. 7 days a week. With jackpots still starting at $50,000. So play Nebraska Pick 5 today. Or you might miss your chance to win big.
Top prize odds 1 in 501,000.
Well, Jacob Schroeder gave up 1 hit, got out of it. Nice defensive play there to end the inning by Cole Dawson. I'm Josh Salmon. Nate Miller to my right. Running our TV controls over here. Steve Stein on the PA tonight. Appreciate Steve phone in last night. For the Busters, due up here in the bottom of the 5th, it's going to be Shimashita, Hallback, and Jackson. A couple left-handed batters. James Shimashita is no official at bat in this game as he's walked twice. Takes the first pitch inside from Small, who's back out there. There was a question if Small would make it through that 3rd inning, but he battled back, got out of it, came back, gave up 1 hit in the 4th. Here he is in the 5th. That one popped sky high, second base. Arado catching it about 3 feet left of the bag, or excuse me, right of the bag. And there is 1 down. So Matt Hallback comes up. Hallback was hit by a pitch his last time up. Probably would have walked anyways. Had a 3-0 count, I think, on that one. And ground out to second also. First pitch in there. Ooh, that one misses for a ball. Wow. That looked pretty much right down the middle to me. 1 ball and no strikes. Jacob Small versus right-handed Matt Hallback. And now that one called a strike. Similar pitch. Ball and a strike. 1 out. 9-2. Casper did all their damage in the second inning. Buster's able to put 2 up in the third. That one hit to right field. The right fielder tracking it down is Herder. And catches it. There is 2 down. Herder's a pretty good right fielder. Not much gets past him out there. Tracked it down about 20 feet left of the foul line. So Omar Jackson comes up. Omar singled last time to drive in the first run of the game. Shows bunt and drops it down. Ooh, it's foul. Man, if he hit it on the barrel too much instead of more on the inside of the bat. To drop that thing down third, there's no way they would have got him. He flat flies. And where Lopez is standing, wouldn't have had to play. Lopez is a good third baseman, but he was too far back. The 0-1 outside by about 8 inches, called a strike. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs for the Busters. Nothing doing here right now. In the bottom of the 5th, Omar swings on that one and fouls it off third base side out of play. Couple church groups here today. Got some little leaguers to my left. The crowd on your Sunday. Busters take 3 days off, then go on the road for a little bit. Don't come back till July 26th. Omar to right center field. Right fielder playing shallow. That's over his head. Here he goes. He's going to be rounded second. This could be 3 for Omar. He is flat flying. He's going to get in there with a triple. You're not going to get him from that one. And triple there for Omar. Listen to this crowd. Second hit of the day. Welcome back from vacation. A refreshed Omar Jackson, 2 of 3. I wanted to see something like that all season with him. He can just flat fly. And boy, Herder was playing really shallow and right. And he's not terribly tall. It flew right over his head. I've got Herder at 5'9", so he's out there and that ball flew right over the top of his head. He gave it an effort, but bringing up Jack Lombardi now with a chance to score one here. Lombardi with a smile on his face. If that thing had some late buckle, I don't think it was going to hit him, but good job getting out of the way. I would too. 0-1 is his official at batting. The count is 2-0. Omar Jackson with a 2-out triple standing on third base right now. And Herder's back where he was last time. Very shallow in right field again to the right-handed batting Lombardi. Jack fouls that one off the screen to my right. 2 balls, 1 strike, 2 outs. 9-2. Casper leads, bottom 5. Omar Jackson stands on third for Hastings. Jacob Small trying to finish out the 5th inning. Jack Lombardi has other ideas. Swung on and missed on that one. And didn't hit the off speed. Small has been doing pretty good effectively changing speeds of pitches today. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runner on third. Pitch coming up to Jack Lombardi. Small taking his time on the hill. Delivers. Swung on and missed. Got him. And Busters leave another one on base. But they get the triple. A little bit of excitement there. And the end of 5. It is 9-2 is our score. This is Sodbuster Baseball from Duncan Field. We'll take a word here from the Adams County Visitors Bureau.
County Visitors Bureau is the perfect place to start your Hastings experience. A place where you'll meet artists, shopkeepers, and storytellers while you stroll through downtown shops, beautiful parks, and historic housing districts. Whether you're a traveler, meeting planner, or a new resident, the Adams County Visitors Bureau is excited to help you find what you're looking for, from places to eat, things to do and see, to places to stay. Ask the Adams County Visitors Bureau. Get details at visithastingsnebraska.com. Experience Hastings with the Adams County Visitors Bureau.
You know Graham Tire for their quality tires and service, but did you know that they do brakes, batteries, and oil changes, and even shocks and struts? Graham Tire in Hastings has the quality products and great service you have come to expect from the Graham name. Rick and his crew will get you fixed up and right back on the road safely. And you can trust that the job was done right. That's peace of mind. Graham Tire in Hastings, West 2nd Street, open 7:30 to 5:30, Monday through Friday. A proud sponsor of Sodbuster Baseball.
Jacob Schroeder back out. Jake Schroeder, excuse me, prefers Jake. Back on the hill for Busters. Done a pretty good job out of the bullpen thus far here. Has Schroeder for Hastings, and they needed some good stuff out of the bullpen. Still trailing 9-2. Little excitement there from Omar last inning to get a triple, but again, he left on base. Busters have left 8 on base in the game tonight. So due up here for Casper. It's going to be Dunn, Arado, and Schmidt. 2, 3, 4 hitters coming up for the Horseheads. Dunn, 1 of 3 officially. Schroeder comes set and pitch up high for ball 1. Casper 9 runs on 7 hits. That one in there for a strike. Delayed strike call. Buster the Masket with the cowbell walking by. Uh-oh, somebody hurt his feelings. He'll be okay. Here is the 1-1 coming up. And, ooh, good pitch there by Schroeder. Didn't get the call. Just missed by a fraction. 2-1. That was a really good off-speed pitch there from Schroeder. 2 balls, 1 strike. Top 6. Casper and Hastings. That one in there for a strike. Goes 2-2. Eric Arado due up next, then Joe Schmidt. Casper sent 13 men to the plate in the second, able to put 9 runs up, haven't scored since. And the pitch, oof, misses ball 3. They've only had 2 hits, actually, since that second inning. Casper has. Full count. Hank Dunn. Jake Schroeder comes set and throws the fastball. That one to right center field. It is falling quickly and right into the glove of Matt Hallback. Loses his hat in the process, catches it in the power alley, and there's 1 down. Hallback running quickly to get that one as that thing was sinking. 1 for 4 on the fly out. Eric Arado comes up, the second baseman. So Arado 1 of 3. He doubled in the second. He's blown out twice. Made some great catches over at second base in this game. Left-handed batter, curveball. Actually, looked more like a changeup to me. Take that back. From Schroeder. He's got some really good stuff going in this outing. The bullpen. That one misses inside. Ball and a strike. Eric Arado. Schroeder came in the 4th. Got 1, 2, 3 through Casper. Gave up a leadoff single last inning, but able to get through the batters on a flyout, strikeout, and a ground out. Got the first out here in the 6th. And has a 1-2 count here on Eric Arado. Joe Schmidt due up next. So good performance here from Jake Schroeder. Busters needed a good performance. Will Horton didn't do too bad. He did give up a run while he was pitching. And that went back up the middle off Schroeder's leg, and that's going to be a single. Nothing you can do about that thing. It hit him in the calf. Reflected over to shortstop where Dawson was Or excuse me, Solis was closer to the bag. Umpire's going to check on him. He's fine. He looks fine. He says, I'm okay. He's tough. Just hit off the left leg, it looked like, and just bounced. This thing ricocheted a long ways. So just ruled an infield hit. Nothing you can do about that thing. You try to get a glove on it, but he'll comebacker. 2 for 4. Izzarado brings up Joe Schmidt. Joe Schmidt takes first pitch in there for a strike. You can go back and watch some previous games on our YouTube channel. If you missed yesterday's pitching duel, or the victory, it was an exciting game Friday night when I was here as well. Throw to first, runner back. The 10-6 win for the Busters over Casper on Friday. Go back and watch those on YouTube or check it out. Also check out the podcast while you're on the internet. Sodcast, I should say. Should be doing a new one of those hopefully next day or so. Try to get that put together. Now that I have a little bit of time when the Busters have some time off, I have time off too. At least from my part-time job, which is this. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Jake gets the sign, runner on first. That one hit to center, right center field. That's going to fall. Omar comes up with it. That's going to be a double for Schmidt as Omar bobbles it. And so that's going to be a double. No RBI, though, as he came in on the bobble. I think it was going to be a double either way for Schmidt. And just found the power alley and hit it there. Omar had a hard time getting it up. He took his eyes off, I think, for a minute to watch the runner. And so he was able to score. So a run in. 2 hits this inning. For Casper, they now lead 10-2. Schroeder, that's his first earned run of the game. He's given up 3 hits. Hasn't walked anybody. Struck out 1 guy. 1 down here to Brooks Browning. Understanding on second is Joe Schmidt. Swung on and missed way outside. Browning helped him out on that thing. That'd be a nice day to go fishing, did Browning. Browning has walked, hit into a fielder's choice, and grounded out. Joe Schmidt stands on second. He doubled a moment ago. Schroeder gets a sign. Floats the off speed in there and gets a delayed strike call. I think they did give Schmidt an RBI on that. I don't know if I agree with that. Because the runner was going to stop at third originally. Here's the 0-2. Swung on and missed. Got him. Have a seat, Brooks Browning. 2 down. Good pitch there by Schroeder to strike him out. Second strikeout of the game for Jake Schroeder. And it brings up the always tough Christian Lopez. 2 of 3 is Lopez. 2 singles in the second inning alone. Grounded out, officially his 4th at bat. That pitch low. So Hank Dunn led off the inning. He flew out to right. Eric Arado singled. He came around to score on the double by Schmidt. The ball was bobbled in center by Omar Jackson. Brooks Browning just struck out a minute ago. There is 2 down. 9-2 the score. Top 6. Jake Schroeder, third pitcher of the day for Hastings. That one floats in there. That's going to drop into left field. They're waving the runner around to Logan Johnstone. Double clutches. Doesn't throw it in. He watches the runner to keep him from going to second base. So 3 hits this inning for Casper. 2 runs in. It's starting to get out of hand now. I mean, it was 9-2, but now it's 11-2. RBI there for Lopez, and his hitting barrage continues. That guy on the season is having a crazy good year. 385 is his batting average. Brings up Preston Joy. The RBI for Lopez is his second of the game. Preston Joy. He is 1 of 3. Fielder's choice, strikeout, and a single for him. 1-0. 3 hits in the inning, and Luke Bay going to come out and talk to Schroeder and just say, hey, I see something that's wrong. And they'll discuss it. We'll take a look at the Expedition League. We'll keep it right here as we go around the league right now and get some other scores that are happening. Some other games got started ahead of this one. In the 10th inning now in Badlands is Canyon County and Badlands tied at 7. Fremont able to battle back a little bit, but still trail at Sioux Falls 4-2 in the 7th. We have a final from Wheat City at Kraft Field. Pier Trappers winning on the road 7-3. Soares Valley leads 11-3 at Gehring at the top of the 9th against Western Nebraska. And get this one, bottom of the 8th, Spearfish leading 21-3 at home against Mining City. It's quite the score. Casper leading here 11-2. I'm Josh Salmon, Nate Miller to my right running your controls. Casper able to plate 2 runs this inning on 3 hits. Luke Bay wanted to discuss something with his pitcher. It's 1-0 here to Preston Joy. That one hit 2. Line drives cold. Dawson diving. Makes the catch. And they leave a runner on base. So there's 2 hits, 2 runs in, 1 left on base. It's 11-2. Casper with the lead. This is Sodbuster Baseball from Duncan Field. And we'll be back in the bottom of the 6th inning. Stick around.
Hey, you. Your ad here. It's Josh Salmon of Salmon Says Media. Imagine turning on the radio or TV and hearing or seeing your business being advertised. Salmon Says Media offers voiceovers, full audio production, on-hold messaging for your phone, and more. Nearly 2 decades of experience. Salmon Says Media also offers radio imaging and podcast production. See us on Facebook. Salmon Says Media, the official media partner of the Hastings Sodbusters.
Still the same guy? Yep.
For the best in promotional videos, custom designs, photography, websites, and more, it's Provident Promotions. You've got the business. Now make it stand out with Provident Promotions. Provident Promotions can help you design your logo, website, custom make your promotional video, and shoot just the right photo for your company or business needs to be seen everywhere. And they even offer email marketing services and social media management. Let them help you from start to finish. 111 North Burlington Avenue, Suite 110 in Hastings. A proud sponsor of Sodbuster Baseball.
Jacob Shaw back out there on the hill for Casper and starting his 6th inning of work. He's gone 5, give it 5 hits, 2 runs, both earned, 4 walks, 4 strikeouts during this game. He will face 8-9-1, Solis, Carlson, and Dawson scheduled here in the bottom of the 6th. Josh Salmon back with you from Duncan Field on your Sunday nights. Sad to think that I only have 6 more games to do for Hastings this year. Here is the pitch. And that one hit to third, past third. I thought Lopez was going to come up with it, but he didn't. And into left field. So Solis, 1 pitch. He's on base for the 2nd time tonight with 2 singles. Leads off the inning. So Nick Carlson comes up. Busters trail by 9 now as Casper was able to put 2 more up in the 6th inning. Went in there for a strike. Small got trouble back in the 3rd and then pitched his way out of it and been able to stay in. Found some composure here in the last couple innings. Good lead for Solis over at first. With the oven mitt on his hand, the guys wear. 1 ball, 1 strike. Somebody's going a little crazy with the cowbell here. Small. Some set, and that one hit to right field. Herder tracking it down, does make the catch. Solis retreats to first. There's one down. Cole Dawson comes up. Cole is 1 of 3 on the day. Struck out, ground out, singled his last time up. Carlson hit that thing squarely, just right at somebody. Dawson been an outstanding player this year for Hastings. Kansas City, Kansas Community College. From Arkansas. Dad's a baseball coach at Arkansas Tech. Very nice young man. And a great ball player. Strike one there to Cole Dawson, which is why he's going to the Expedition League All-Star game tomorrow. That one, a looper to left field. Kind of a lazy fly ball, not having to move too much out there is Browning. And there's 2 down. So 1 for 4 is Cole Dawson. Brings up Logan Johnstone. He doubled back in the first. He's grounded out and lined out since. Last time he lined it out to second baseman there, Eric Arado. Arado made a couple good catches last inning. That one fell off third base side. Down the count, 0-1. Solis led off the inning with a single. Nick Carlson flew out to right. Cole Dawson flew out to left. 0-1 here to Logan Johnstone. Buster's in dire need of some runs. Did some damage with 2 outs back in the third against Small, but he's really settled in after that. That's not a good thing. Here's the 0-2 with 2 outs. Good lead for Solis at first, not going. The pitch misses outside. Ball and 2 strikes. Really enjoy doing Hastings Sodbuster games. As I said, there's 6 more left in the regular season. I'm thinking about maybe going to that one Fremont game at the end of the month in Fremont. I've never done a game there. I've been to that field before. Have to see if I can work it out with my full-time job maybe. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Casper leading 11-2. Here is the 1-2 offering coming up from Jacob Small, and that one misses. That's a great eye there for Logan Johnstone. This kid's getting his first taste of college baseball here. this. That's why. There we go. Now we have sound. Swung on and missed on that one. Two balls, two strikes. Here is the pitch from Massini. Swung on and missed, got him. After falling behind 2-0, he battles back and strikes him out. Beckley Harris goes down swinging. The first strikeout for Chris Mazzini. Sorry for having a little sound issue here. I had a technical glitch. I think we're good now. Yep, we're good now. And back to the bottom of the order. Manzini versus Mazzini. Minicini versus Mazzini. Swung on and miss. Chris coming out throwing heat. Four strikeouts thrown by Sodbuster pitcher today. 0-1 here to the catcher. That one upstairs. And Mazzini's only thrown 4 innings this whole year, a little over 4. He was battling with an injury, though, earlier in the year. He got something with his leg, if I remember right. 2 balls and a strike. I think it was something on his left leg. I don't know if it was a knee or... I talked to him about it, but it's been a while. 2 balls, 1 strike, 1 out. And they went upstairs as well, 3-1. So, Mazzini fell behind Beckley to lead off the inning. Then struck him out. Came back and struck him out, and now he's behind Minicini, 3-1. That one fouls it off and battles back 3-2 here for Chris Mazzini. Mazzini back with one of the returning Sodbusters on the team from last year. Sunday Night Baseball here from Duncan Field. Whole league is off for 3 days, All-Star break, and then Busters go on the road to Sioux Falls. Strike 3 called. Put the backward K in the book. Minicini have a seat. It's 2 strikeouts on 2 batters for Chris Mazzini. Back to top of the order for Brandon Herr. Busters will go to Sioux Falls Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. (11-2) our score. Casper leading in the 7th. Swung on and missed. Mazzini just coming out firing strikes today. He's ready to be back out there. Like I said, he's battled that injury and probably getting a little antsy to pitch. Sometimes guys do that, they get wild, but he's been pretty good. A couple wild pitches in this inning. Not actually wild pitches, ruled wild, but just a little out of the zone. That one, perhaps, one of them. A little high, but battle back, though, and struck out the batters. That's what matters. The 1 ball, 1 strike count coming up here. Lefty versus lefty. That one fouled off, and Mazzini just throwing cheese, straight heat. Steady diet of fastballs here to Brandon Herder. Come up in the bottom of the 7th. It'll be Hallback, Omar Jackson and Lombardi. 1 ball, 2 strike pitch. And, ooh, that one just missed. Nick Carlson looked back and said, where was that at? Catcher. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Mazzini, 1 pitch away from striking out the side here against Casper. The lefty gets his sign, but stepping out of the box is Herder. Casper's MO. They've been doing that all game. Right when the pitcher gets set, they step out. So we'll do it again. Here is the 2-2, and pitch on the way. Ooh, fouled off. Just barely got a piece of that thing. I was going to say swing and miss, but I just heard it hit the bat. Back to the net. We'll do the 2-2 again. I'm not sure how Herder even got a piece of that thing, but he did. Brandon Herder, the right fielder. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. 11-2 our score. Top 7, and that one just missed. 3-2. Top's a little low. Brandon Herder from Napa, California. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, payoff pitch coming up here, top 7. Here is the pitch from Mazzini, and that one hit to left field. It's a lazy looper, and goes foul. Johnstone gives it chase. Fast as he can, but that thing was falling quickly. Good thing it didn't fall fair. It would have been an easy hit, because there was not much on that. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Herder gets his bat back. Hank Dunn hands him his bat. Good at bat here for the leadoff hitter, Herder. Mazzini struck out. Beckley struck out Minicini. And that one a looper into left center field. Doggone it, didn't get him out. Rounding first, heading for second right away is Herder. And they got him at second. He's getting greedy. And Joe Johnstone says, "No suit for you." Throws him out at second base. So I think he ruled out a hit anyways, and then he gets out going to second. Trying to turn it into a double. I don't know what he was doing around in first. It was an easy play. I think maybe he thought Johnstone wasn't paying attention. Anyways, we take a break here in the bottom of the 7th. It's 7th inning stretch. Here's a message from Sam's Club.
I'm a working mom. I don't have a lot of time for grocery shopping. That's why Sam's Club is so convenient. I can get the food my family loves, household supplies, and be on my way. My husband likes that they offer oil changes and tire services. Really saves him time. They have early hours for Plus Club members so I can beat the crowd on the weekend. Plus, Sam's Club offers free curbside pickup. Order online or in the app. Sam's Club, Grand Island.
Sam's Club, a proud partner of Sodbuster Baseball. When you're not heading to Duncan Field to watch the Sodbusters, head on over to Laughlin Country Club. The best view in Hastings. Their 2-story window overlooks the pristine course, their upscale clubhouse, and their kitchen crafts delicious dining menus. Behind the scenes is an entire full-service team led by their banquet manager who's working to make sure your event is executed flawlessly. Laughlin Country Club, 402-462-4151.
Welcome back. Duncan Field is Logan Johnstone makes a great play out there to get the greedy Herder trying to turn into a double. He threw him out trying to get to second, so his official ruled a single, and then an out at second base. So new pitcher here for Casper. William Atwell comes in. We've seen him a couple times this season, and especially in this series. Atwell, a right-hander. From goes to Wofford College from Charlotte, North Carolina. Busters last saw him just 2 days ago. That Friday game. Strike one here to Hallback. It'll be Hallback, Jackson, and Lombardi. Atwell in that game on Friday went 1 inning pitch, gave up 5 earned runs. Fouled off 0-2 here to Hallback. Matt hitless in the game. 0-2 with a hit by pitch. In that game, he gave up 3 hits, 3 walks, a strikeout, 9 batters faced, did Atwell. Officially 0-2 on the season with a 9.18 ERA. 11 innings pitched, 5 strikeouts, 13 hits, and 16 walks. Hasn't been very good out of the bullpen. Ooh, that one inside, and Hallback just flinches out of the way. That probably would have tagged him on the knee. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Here from Duncan Field. 11-2 our score. That one is a foul ball. So we'll do the 1-2 again. Appreciate you guys tuning in on Mixler Radio. I've had some issues with that lately. YouTube tonight. Watching the game. Here is the 1-2, and that one misses. I think Hallback himself thought that was a strike. The way he looked like, I should have swung. That was a close one from Atwell. Here is the 2-2, and that one popped up. Center field, taking a couple steps back out there is done, and there's one down. 0 for 3 is Hallback. Omar Jackson comes up. 2 hits for Omar. The triple lasting, very exciting to right center field. He was flying. He thought 3 out of the box. Had a single in the third and lined out back in the first. Welcome back from vacation, Omar. Takes first pitch, missing for ball 1. Omar being converted from an infielder to an outfielder. I think he'll be doing fine out there defensively. Arkansas Tech plays with playing Shane Scott's on that team, and Omar, also JT Cafferty. And Will Horton. 3-0 here to Omar. And taking all the way, ball 4, it's a walk for Atwell. Omar does lead the team in stolen bases. I'm just letting you know. I mean, I realize they're down by 9, but get some fire going, perhaps with a stolen base. Brings up Jack Lombardi. Omar 17 stolen bases on the season. Doesn't go. Catcher keeping an eye on him. That's ball 1. To Lombardi. He's 0 for 2 with a walk. 1 out here. Bottom 7. Busters trail 11-2. Two balls, no strikes, 1 out. Pitch coming up here from Atwell. In there for a strike. Jacob Small went 5 innings. Only give up the 2 runs on 6 hits. Striking out 4, he did walk 6. The Busters with 11 guys on base left in the game. And a balk called on Atwell. So Omar will end up at second. I think we saw this problem last time he pitched. That's what this league's all about. Guys trying to work on stuff. So now runner in scoring position now. See if this changes the approach at the plate for Lombardi. Check swing on that one. And it is strike 2. So here is the pitch from Atwell. 2 balls, 2 strikes. That one upstairs, didn't miss by much. Goes to 3-2. Good at bat here for Jack. Lombardi only with a couple hits as a sodbuster. Could have a big one here. Get a run in, get some fire going in the crowd. They've been good tonight, but it's a tough game when you're down 11-2. And that one outside. So Atwell comes in relief, gets a fly out, and walks the next 2 batters. For Casper, some guys playing just long toss right now in the bullpen. Nobody necessarily warming up. 2 righties over there. One group stops. There's another guy still throwing. Luke Solis comes up. He's got 2 hits. He and Omar, only 2 with 2 hits in the game for Sodbusters. That one down third baseline. Ooh, that's a screamer, but foul. That would have been extra bases. I think it was a bullet off the bat. Just a long strike for Solis. He singled in the second, struck out in the third, singled in the 6th. No balls, 1 strike, and that one in there for a strike as well. 0-2. Nick Carlson due up next. He stands on the on-deck circle with the shin guards on. Here is the 0-2. Runners go, and that one fouled back. So we'll do it again. They put the hit and run on there. Not able to accomplish it. 6 home games left after tonight for the Busters. And I think they have 9 on the road if I counted right. Here's the 0-2. Popped the sky high to left, but shallow. Left fielder comes in, does make the one-handed grab. That is Browning. And there's 2 down. Hit really, really high, just not very deep. So Nick Carlson comes up. He's 0 for 3. Ground out, line out, fly out for him. Omar Jackson stands on second via the walk. Lombardi stands on first via the walk. Omar got the second on a balk by Atwell. A pitch inside. Good stop by the catcher, Minicini. Busters could load him up for Cole Dawson. That would be nice. He stands on the on-deck circle. Or near it. Some of the guys actually stand on it. Some of them don't. It's like a base coaching box. Half the time they don't use it anyways. 2-0. Atwell on relief of Jacob Small is the pitcher of record right now for Casper. Swung and missed on that one. That one gets away from the catcher. Runners able to advance. They took off late, but that thing rolled clear over by said on deck circle. 2-1 now. So now you really want to get somebody in. A balk and a wild pitch here. Atwell hurting himself in this inning. You want to try to tattoo something. You get a couple runs in. Jackson runs extremely well, and Barty not bad at all either at second base. Here's the pitch way inside, and Atwell having some control issues here this inning. Looks like at least 1 or 2 guys warming up in the bullpen over there for Casper. I see one for sure. The play set's in the way of the other guy where he was. Playground, here is the 3-1 upstairs, and he did walk him. So walking the bases loaded is Atwell in his relief appearance. Cole Dawson with a chance for some RBIs here. And Dawson, 18 on the season. He's actually number 2 on the list of the Sodbusters. I take that back. Jack Hammond was, I don't think he's on the team anymore, but right now, currently, he's number 2. Madsen leads the team in RBIs. Dawson checks over his bat, steps in the box. Jackson on third, Lombardi on second. So Carlson stands on first. Good at bat there by Nick. He saw that Atwell was having some control issues, so he said, hey, I'm going to be conservative here. Make him pitch to me. 0-1 here to Dawson. That one 1-1. If he should get on, Logan Johnstone, and then Trevor Madsen. 6th batter of the inning here for Hastings. They've left 11 guys on base in this game. 2 runs on 6 hits. And that one misses. Atwell thought he got the call. Well, he should have got the call. He didn't. Seen a lot of walks from this staff here today for Casper. 9 total from their 2 pitchers. That one to third base. Lopez scoops it up easily over to second. And they get the out. They leave another 3 runners on base. And so Busters wrap it up there in the 7th inning. 8th inning coming up. This is Sodbuster Baseball. It's 11-2 Casper here from Duncan Field.
Summer means Sodbusters baseball and hot weather, so make sure you stay cool with Ruts. Ruts Heating and AC is your #1 source for residential and commercial HVAC services in Nebraska. For over 45 years, Ruts has been a name to trust for repairs, installation, and maintenance work on time. Call Ruts Heating and Air Conditioning today to discuss your HVAC needs, free estimates, and the guarantee their work. Whenever your heating or AC needs, trust Ruts. Visit rutsheating.com.
Odyssey. Casual, modern, and innovative cuisine, drinks, and service in the heart of downtown Hastings. The website is odysseydowntown.com. Call for reservations 402-834-3811. Odyssey. Reservations are required for lunch and dinner. Carryout orders taken on the day of carryout only. 834-3811. A sponsor of Sodbuster Baseball.
Welcome back, Duncan Field. Busters had a chance again, and again leaves the bases loaded on 7th inning. They got 3 walks given to them and weren't able to capitalize on it. And they've had 9 walks in the game and only been able to score 2 runs on 6 hits. It's something that keeps managers awake at night. Josh Salmon back with you. Nate Miller here from Duncan Field. As JT Cafferty came out to warm up Mazzini. Oh, we have Ryan Melvin out there. I'm sorry. Melvin's back. Melvin, he's built a lot like Mazzini, and they're both left-handed. Nate does a great job of my second set of eyes up here. Ryan's been busy as of late, pitching a lot. Grand Island guy, very quiet guy, but loves to play baseball. He wanted to play the game at Ryder Park tonight because he played Legion ball there, but he'd already pitched a few innings that week, and they wanted to save him some time. So redshirt freshman at Oklahoma Christian College. 0-1, 7.71 ERA, 9 games, all out of the bullpen. 9.1 innings pitched, 5 strikeouts, 11 walks, and 6 hits. Last pitched on the 13th against Casper. Also pitched on the 12th against Casper. Didn't take the win or loss for either one of those games. Gave up no earned runs. Pitched actually outstanding both those games. Only gave up 1 hit total in 2 1/3 innings pitched at that time. So, last couple outings, Ryan's been very good. Hey, he has to go clear back to May 28th when he gave up 4 runs in 2/3 of an inning. Otherwise, he's only given up a couple, 2 on the June 10th and 2 on the 26th. And been pretty effective out of the bullpen the lefty has. So it's Hank Dunn up for Casper, 2-3-4 hitters. That one in there for a strike. Top of the 8th. Casper put 9 on in the 2nd inning. Tacked on another 2 in the 6th. Busters have 2 in the 3rd. That's our score, 11-2. Pitch on the way. That one inside from Ryan Melvin. Ball and a strike. Casper has 11 runs on 11 hits. Busters have 2 runs on 6 hits. 2 errors, though, in the game. Melvin, 5th pitcher of the day for Sodbusters. Hit to right. Right on top of it, though, is Matt Hallbeck, and there's one down. Brings up Eric Arado. That's the 5th time that Casper hasn't been able to get the leadoff hitter on in the game, and we're in the 8th. So some big scoring games in Expedition League Baseball tonight. Lots of high-scoring double-digits games. The biggest, Spearfish winning at home 21-3 over Mining City. Source Valley wins on the road 11-3 at Western Nebraska. That one right off Cole Gosson's glove into right field, and just hit kind of high, so probably rule that one a single. Should be. Other scores, Pier 1 at Wheat City. 7-3. Badland Big 6-1 at home, 10-7. A lot of double digits. Sioux Falls leading in the 9th against Fremont, 5-2. Chopper down third base line. That is a fair ball. Lombardi over to first. Just he's got a rocket over there. Makes the play. Runners do advance. The runner does advance to second. Run out the third. Very aggressive at bat there from Joe Schmidt. And there's 2 down. So J.J. Girardin coming up to pinch hit. We hadn't seen him in the lineup today, and I was like, I wonder what. He's just getting a day off. Seen him in the series the rest of the time. And that pitch misses inside for a ball. So Melvin came in and got Dunn to fly out. Arado singled. He stands on second. Joe Schmidt grounded out a moment ago. There is 2 outs. Ryan Melvin's off-speed pitch swung on and missed. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs. 11-2. Casper in the 8th. Duncan Field. Pitch on the way and misses. Sioux Falls trying to finish off Fremont at home at Sioux Falls. Fremont with a 1-game winning streak coming into tonight. That one deep fly to left. Logan Johnstone makes the catch and retires the side as Ryan Melvin, good pitching there for him, gave up the 1 hit, but they left 1 on base, no runs, and no errors that inning. Bottom of the 8th coming up for Sodbuster Baseball. They're down by 9, 11-2. This is Sodbuster Baseball from Duncan Field.
So, Mr. Johnson, we took a look at your car, and turns out you got a broken rotator splint. You want us to fix it or what?
When your car needs repaired, don't take it to that guy. Take it to Eldon's Automotive Repair. Old school service with new school technology. 701 East South Street in Hastings. So anytime your doohickey, thingamajig, or whatchamacallit breaks off, take it to Eldon's Automotive Repair. Eldon'sAutomotiveRepair.com. Remember, don't go to that other guy.
Come on, I ain't got all day. Busy, you know.
A reminder from the Nebraska Lottery. Nebraska Pick 5 has draws. 7 days a week. With jackpots still starting at $50,000. So play Nebraska Pick 5 today. Or you might miss your chance to win big.
Top prize odds 1 in 501,000.
Welcome back to Duncan Field. Josh Salmon with you as we have a new pitcher out there for Casper. I'm trying to get you a name here to go with it. Left-hander. I don't have him on the roster, so I'll get this name here for you momentarily. And I'm looking on the lineup card. It looks like he wears number 12. I don't see a 12. I don't have a 12 on the lineup card either, which is interesting. There isn't any. We got in trouble for that last time. There's no 12 on their lineup card unless it's unless it's a guy in another position that's coming to pitch. I don't have a 12 on the lineup card that they submitted today. I have a 10, a 13. I don't have a 12. Let's find out who that is. I think Steve's trying to figure out who it is too. Logan Johnstone will lead things off. It'd be Johnstone, Matson, and Shimashita. So Johnstone comes up, the lefty versus the lefty with no name. I have a printed lineup, and I have the actual lineup card in front of me, and there's no number 12 on either. Sodbuster's got in trouble for that earlier in the week. And the guy wasn't allowed to pitch. 1 ball, no strike. Chopper to first base. Schmidt able to pick up with it, and Johnstone is retired for the first out. Nate, were you able to get a name? Nope, nobody knows who this guy is. I would think that McGuire? Quinn McGuire, lefty. I still think that's a lineup card violation. So that's interesting. 1-0 here to Trevor Matson. McGuire is listed on the lineup card, but listed as number 9. So I guess whatever. That one fouled back. That's 1-1 here to Trevor Matson. Trevor hitless today. Not very often that I can say that. 0 for 2 at the plate. He's walked twice as the first baseman. Busters with only 6 hits in the game. That one misses. Trevor Matson from Riverside, California. Gardner Webb College. Last time he went hitless was July 11th. Before that, July 10th in the first game of the doubleheader with Pierre. Otherwise, he's had at least 1 hit since then. Swung on and missed on that one. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Trevor Matson, Jim Shimashita due up next. Busters running out of outs, down to the last 5 here in the 8th. So it's Quinn McGuire on from Yakima Valley Community College. From Meridian, Idaho. 3-2 now. Atwell's night is done. Third pitcher of the day here is McGuire. And the 3-2 coming up. Matson pops it up. Right center field. Center fielder runs over and does make the catch. That is done. And there's 2 down. I'm not sure why Quinn is wearing number 12, but he is. He last pitched on Friday's game. Went 2 innings. He gave up an earned run on 1 hit. 3 walks and a strikeout. Here's James Shimashita. He flies out center field too. That one's deep, but right on top of it is done. And 1-2-3 go Hastings here in the 8th inning. Nothing doing, down to the last 3 outs next time up. So top of the 9th coming up here from Duncan Field as Casper leads 11-2. This is Sodbuster Baseball.
Adams County Visitors Bureau is the perfect place to start your Hastings experience. A place where you'll meet artists, shopkeepers, and storytellers while you stroll through downtown shops, beautiful parks, and historic housing districts. Whether you're a traveler, meeting planner, or a new resident, the Adams County Visitors Bureau is excited to help you find what you're looking for, from places to eat, things to do and see, to places to stay. Ask the Adams County Visitors Bureau. Get details at visithastingsnebraska.com. Experience Hastings with the Adams County Visitors Bureau.
You know Graham Tire for their quality tires and service, but did you know that they do brakes, batteries, and oil changes, and even shocks and struts? Graham Tire in Hastings has the quality products and great service you have come to expect from the Graham name. Rick and his crew will get you fixed up and right back on the road safely. And you can trust that the job was done right. That's peace of mind. Graham Tire in Hastings, West 2nd Street, open 7:30 to 5:30, Monday through Friday. A proud sponsor of Sodbuster Baseball.
Ryan Melvin back out there for the 9th inning. Why not? He pitched a good 8th inning. Josh Salmon back with you. Nate Miller to my right on the controls. Appreciate you guys tuning in. Game number 14 of 14 for the Busters in a row. They're going to take 3 days off and then hit the road for Sioux Falls. Sioux Falls, last check, still in the 9th inning with Fremont leading 5-3. Western Nebraska already lost tonight. And so they were 2 games back. They would be 3. Actually, they'd be 1. Sioux Falls could move into first place if they can win this game tonight. Here in the second half, they can move into first place. Overall, they would move up a little bit, only 1 more game, but Spearfish is ahead of them as well, and Spearfish won a big one tonight. But it's a win of the first half versus a win of the second half. So, pitch up here to Christian, that is Lopez. Lopez. And a fly out there. There's 1 down. So Lopez had 3 hits. 3 for 5 now in the game. Brings up Preston Joy. Joy batting right-handed this time against Ryan Melvin. Ryan coming in the 8th, gave up one single, 2 groundouts or 2 flyouts and a groundout. Want to know here to Preston Joy. Very good shortstop for Casper. And the pitch on the outside corner, or inside corner. Nice pitch there by Ryan Melvin. That just grazed the inside corner. He's really been pitching well as of late. Just hitting his spots and seems comfortable out there. Curveball. Solis across the diamond. That's a rocket throw to first. Wow. I thought maybe the way he got rid of that thing so quickly that it was going to be a high throw. It really wasn't that high. And just a gun across the diamond there by Solis. And there's 2 down. Nice throw. So Harris Beckley comes up. Beckley hitless in the game. 0 for 2 officially. 2 walks. He and Browning were the only ones that didn't have a hit on the starting lineup, but Browning out of the game, and J.J. Girardin came into left field in the last inning. 1-0 here to Beckley. Pitch on the way, swung on and missed, 1-1. Busters in the 9th inning will have Halbach, Jackson, and Lombardi due up. One ball, 1 strike, 2 outs. Casper leads 11-12, or 11-2 with 12 hits. That's what I'm trying to say. They put 9 up in the 2nd inning and 2 in the 6th. And again, it's one of those games where if you erase the 1 inning, this is a close ball game. But you can't erase 9 runs. They sent 13 men to the plate that inning. 1 ball, 2 strikes here from Ryan Melvin to Harris Beckley. The pitch on the way. Beckley thought about going fishing, but didn't. Pitch was outside. Goes to 2-2. Melvin been doing a good job against Casper. Faced him a couple times in the last series. And then facing him here, 2nd inning of work in this game. Just giving up the 1 hit so far. Here's 2 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Top 9. That one fouled off. Out of play, 11-2. A lot of high-scoring games in Exhibition League play tonight as everybody takes 3 days off for the All-Star break tomorrow, except for the All-Stars. They have to play if they go. Cole Dawson and Trevor Madsen will be in Wyoming tomorrow at Casper for the All-Star game. Melvin shakes off the first sign, gets the second one here from Carlson. Pitch on the way, and the curveball popped up. Third base, Lombardi, and he makes the catch. He will be due up this inning to bat. So 1, 2, 3 inning there for Ryan Melvin, the Grand Island guy. Good guy. Busters coming up bottom of the 9th, down to the last 3 outs, trailing 11-2. This is Sodbuster Baseball from Duncan Field.
Hey, you. Your ad here. It's Josh Salmon of Salmon Says Media. Imagine turning on the radio or TV and hearing or seeing your business being advertised. Salmon Says Media offers voiceovers, full audio production, on-hold messaging for your phone, and more. Nearly 2 decades of experience. Salmon Says Media also offers radio imaging and podcast production. See us on Facebook. Salmon Says Media, the official media partner of the Hastings Sodbusters. For the best in promotional videos, custom designs, photography, websites, and more, it's Provident Promotions. You've got the business. Now make it stand out with Provident Promotions. Provident Promotions can help you design your logo, website, custom make your promotional video, and shoot just the right photo for your company or business needs to be seen everywhere. And they even offer email marketing services and social media management. Let them help you from start to finish. 111 North Burlington Avenue, Suite 110 in Hastings. A proud sponsor of Sodbuster Baseball.
Welcome back to 9th inning Sodbuster Baseball. Thanks to our sponsors this season as we have 6 home games left. Busters hit the road on Thursday after the 3 days off. Don't return home till July 26th. So, taking a pinch hit is Carson Cahoy, and it's going to be his last game as a Sodbuster. Carson Always friendly with interview, always a friendly hi when I'm down there talking to the players. Grand Island kid, wish him the best of luck next year. He's going to Santa Barbara, college in Santa Barbara. Hopefully they get a season this year. They didn't get a season last year, so it was important for him to play some college baseball, and came back for the summer to play for the Busters. Carson, a very nice young man up there at the plate. Great athlete. Was a terrific pole vaulter. Great football player, good baseball player. He chose the route of his first love, or his best love, baseball. So he will be pinch hitting here for Matt Hallback. Carson comes in the game here. Steps up to the plate. Jackson Rocha is going to be pinch hitting next too. Like Chandler Wagner, hey, you're down. Let's get some of the other guys in. Swung on and missed there. Gahoy batting 232 on the season. Not where he wanted to be, but hopefully he's worked on some stuff and can have a good season next year at college. Swung on and missed there. Strike two is Quinn back out there. The pitcher is Quinn McGuire. Not giving a nice farewell here to Carson Gahoy. Ahead in the count 0-2. And the pitch swung on and missed. 3 pitches. Swing and a miss by Carson Gahoy. And his time as a sodbuster is officially done. So Jackson Rocha comes up. Rocha in to hit. And then Jacob Shaw's going to bat next as well. So I like it. Get some other guys in. Why not? You're down 11-2. Foul ball chopped back behind the plate here. So Omar had 2 hits and a walk. Nothing against him, but just give some other guys some at-bats. Gahoy struck out. Rocha pinch hitting, and then Jacob Shaw will come in and hit as well for Jack Lombardi. The ball's 1 strike, 11-2 the score. Casper with the lead. And that went in there for strike 2. So Quinn McGuire coming out throwing strikes this inning. He's not thrown a ball yet. 3 straight pitches to Gahoy got him. Rocha able to foul 1 and look at strike 2. Jackson came in to pitch 1 game this year and did a good job at the bullpen. Here is the 0-2, and that one fouled straight back. Jackson, it was fun for him. He hadn't pitched since high school. Rocha from Yakima Community College, Othello, Washington. He pitched that game on July 14th against the Sunfish. 2 1/3 innings. Gave up 1 hit, 1 walk, a strikeout, and 10 batters faced. There's the first ball thrown this inning by Quinn McGuire. One ball, 2 strikes, 1 out. Here is the pitch. Swung on and missed, and down goes Rocha on a strikeout. 2 strikeouts in a row here for McGuire. So Rocha says something to Jacob Shaw, who's going to come in and pinch hit for Lombardi. I like getting some of these other guys some at-bats. Shaw should reach. Luke Solis on the on-deck circle. Jacob Shaw's done a good job with the bat this season. As first pitch strike there. So you look at Shaw as a hitter. There was 1 game where he played a DH this season. Came in and pitched yesterday, or 2 days ago. He had a really good game on Friday night. Batting, he's had 16 at-bats this season. 7 hits in 5 games, 438 batting average, 2 doubles, 4 RBIs, 4 walks, and a strikeout. Pretty good for a pitcher, right? Ball and a strike here to Jacob Shaw. Swinging the bat this time, not out of the bullpen. And that one hit to second base. Arado up with it, over to first, and the Busters wrap up the game here, losing 11-2. We're going to take a break and come back and recap some numbers. Casper wins on 11 runs, 12 hits. Busters have 2 runs on 6 hits. That's it. 11-2 is our score. This is Sodbuster Baseball, and now our postgame show coming up here in just a moment.
Oh, yeah, so, Mr. Johnson, we took a look at your car, and turns out you got a broken rotator splint. You want us to fix it or what?
When your car needs repaired, don't take it to that guy. Take it to Eldon's Automotive Repair. Old school service with new school technology. 701 East South Street in Hastings. So anytime your doohickey, thingamajig, or whatchamacallit breaks off, take it to Eldon's Automotive Repair. Eldon'sAutomotiveRepair.com. Remember, don't go to that other guy.
Come on, I ain't got all day. Busy, you know.
A reminder from the Nebraska Lottery. Nebraska Pick 5 has draws 7 days a week, with jackpots still starting at $50,000. So play Nebraska Pick 5 today, or you might miss your chance to win big.
Top prize odds 1 in 501,000.
Adams County Visitors Bureau is the perfect place to start your Hastings experience. A place where you'll meet artists, shopkeepers, and storytellers while you stroll through downtown shops, beautiful parks, and historic housing districts. Whether you're a traveler, meeting planner, or a new resident, the Adams County Visitors Bureau is excited to help you find what you're looking for, from places to eat, things to do and see, to places to stay. Ask the Adams County Visitors Bureau. Get details at visithastingsnebraska.com. Experience Hastings with the Adams County Visitors Bureau.
You know Graham Tire for their quality tires and service, but did you know that they do brakes, batteries, and oil changes, and even shocks and struts? Graham Tire in Hastings has the quality products and great service you have come to expect from the Graham name. Rick and his crew will get you fixed up and right back on the road safely. And you can trust that the job was done right. That's peace of mind. Graham Tire in Hastings, West 2nd Street, open 7:30 to 5:30, Monday through Friday. A proud sponsor of Sodbuster Baseball.
Well, Casper wins game number 3. The Busters don't get the sweep. People brought their brooms, but we'll have to just take them home and put them back in the closet or wherever they keep their brooms. Busters not able to win game 3 here, losing 11-2. And big second inning there put together made a big difference here in this game for Casper on sending 13 men to the plate and 9 of them scoring. And Trayton Scully not able to get an out in that inning. Bringing in Will Horton, it took him a little bit, but he got it out. Busters using 5 pitchers in this game. And Trayton Scully does get the loss. Jacob Small with the win for Casper. So you look at the records here in the second half, and Casper will move to 6-10. Busters will go to 6-12 in the second half. Overall, Hastings is 14-34. Casper is 13-33. And a whole lot of highlights out of this one. I guess Omar's back, had a triple and a single, had a double by Logan Johnstone, a couple hits by Luke Solis. It was nice to see some of the guys at the end there get in when you're leading 11-2, get some of the backup guys in. And not a whole lot to say on this one. Busters' next game, 3 days off, and they will play at Sioux Falls on Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday before returning home for the second to last homestand against Fremont. Join us on July 26th, 27th, 28th. They travel to Fremont on the 29th, back here for the last homestand, July 30th, 31st, and 1st against Sioux Falls once again. So for Steve Stein and Nate Miller, this is Josh Salmon signing off from Duncan Field. You guys take it easy. We'll talk to you back here on July 26th. We'll start our pregame at 6 o'clock on that game. Good night, everybody.